All right, guys, so we're going to start out with top eliminator seating for Group 1. So first up, we have the Swiss cheese car out of Illinois. That's going to be in the left lane. And we are running against the Mercoholic car. Mercoholic, sorry. In the right lane out of Utah. So first set of seating passes. Here we go.
You got Swiss cheese ran a 471 with a 7.
All right.
And Mercoholic ran 419 with a 3.
Nice.
Looks like they would be in the same bracket.
Yep, both those would run in the 400 index.
Lucky pair.
All right, next up we got the Scott Brown Auctions car. Going to be in the left lane. And we got the super cool Rat Fink Gasser in the right lane. All right.
Thing ran. So Rat Fink Gasser, 550 with a 4. And then the Scott Brown Auctions car, 101 with an 8.
Next up, we got the Mustard Missile. Going to be in the right lane up against one of the rentals coming out of Montana. Looks like this car doesn't have a name, but we're going to call it Fastback. Those guys are staged up. A couple of hard body cars. Looks like both are inlines.
All right, here we go. Uh-huh.
Pretty close race.
Yeah, that yellow car was out front, and then the fastback went around him. So right lane, we had a 657 with a 5. And then left lane, Mustard Missile, we had 623 with a 6.
All right, next up, we got the Goosebumps Thunderbird up against the rental car with no information on it, but I believe this is Aaron. We got the Vega rental. All right.
Yeah. All right, so right lane, we had a 1.72. And then the left lane, Goosebumps Thunderbird, we had a 464 with a 1.
Next up, we got the Skull Truck. Going to be up in the left lane. Pretty nice ride. Kind of screaming a little bit of Van Halen. Up against the Hutch Direct Connection funny car. So those guys are staged up. All right, that thing was a ripper.
All right, Skull Truck ran a 367.7.
Ooh, 367 is going to be.
Hutch Direct Connect ran a 805 with a 3. So
There we go.
Hutch Direct actually running right on his dial. That's
Right.
going to be tough to beat. He can do that again.
Is a fast 4-gear. That was a pretty dang quick little truck there too. So 805, it's pretty closest to his index so far.
Yeah, it's weird watching them because if you don't flip them upside down, I have no idea what it's going to run. So when you see a Skull Truck go 367, it's pretty crazy.
Heck yeah.
And even that, the Hutch Connect car going 805, that might be the fastest 4-gear I've seen.
Yep, for sure. So here we go. We got, looks like
VR46.
VR46 up against 01 out of Utah. All right, that was a screamer.
Yep, 01 looked like it spun the tire a little bit out of the hole. But that was a 483 for 01. Left lane VR46 went 864 with a 4.
Right, next up, we got, hopefully that's a P, pick a winner in the left lane.
Who wrote that?
Up against the German Pancake.
Whoa,
Oh yeah, nice.
that was a good pass. So German Pancake went 794, just under the 800 dial. And then the Pickle Winner went 727, so deep into that 700 dial.
So the lanes are dead even. We've done enough testing on them, so if I happen to put a car on the wrong lane in the video, don't shoot me. But we got Yoda Patron, left lane, against Inside's Joke. All right, close race.
All right, so Yoda Patron, 571 with a 4. Inside's Joke, 606 with a 2, so
It's pretty deep into it.
right on that dial, yeah. That Yoda Patron's another example of thinking it's a 1.0 car and it goes half a second.
Yep, so that, if you guys were wondering, that was a Jag DR1, been modded. I think that car came from Texas. So we had a Texas versus Utah. So that concludes testing for the first round. We are back. This time, Swiss cheese is going to be in the right lane. And we have Mercoholic. I get it right that time, Sam?
Yeah, sure
Yes.
did.
In the left lane. So
I think it's one word though.
Yeah.
no pause.
All right, left lane Mercoholic 413 with a 1. Right lane Swiss Cheese 466.0.
That definitely sets their bracket. So Swiss cheese will be in the 0.400 bracket, and Mercoholic will also be in the 0.400 bracket, just more toward the bottom. So next up, we got Michelle and Scott Auctions going in the right lane up against the Rat Fink Gasser in the left lane. All right.
All right, Scott Brown Auctions went 1.1032. Left lane Rat Fink Gasser went 538 with a 6.
Just so you guys know, we got Dan out here, which is me. We got John, and we got Sam behind the mobile cam. Up next, we got Mustard Missile and the Fastback.
All right, right lane, we went 655 with a 1 for Mustard Missile. Left lane Fastback went 613 with an 0.
Yep, Mustard Missile looks like a Jag. I believe that's a TR3, and we got what looks like Viper V-Spec. John's getting those cards back. Up next, we got Goosebumps Thunderbird, going to be in the yellow lane or the right lane, up against the Vega in the left lane. We're about 3/4 of the way through seeding for Group 1 Top Eliminator.
All right. All right, left lane Vega went 1.7115. Goosebump Thunderbird in the right lane went 482 with an 8. We got.
Yep, so if you guys were wondering what that Goosebumps car was, it looks like it's a, can't really see, it's either a G3 or a Viper. Looks like a G3. Not sure what arm's in it, but definitely has level 10 mags. Really cool hard body. And the Vega is pretty much a bone stock out of the package. Actually, it's got old shoes on it, but
That Vega is slow, but it's consistent. And sitting there for a whole second on the starting line
Yeah,
would suck for whoever has to race it. So
Yeah. So up next, we're going back over to the right side of the ladder. We got the Skull Truck going to be in the right lane. And we got the Hutch Direct Connect, which ran the 805 last time, is going to be in the left lane.
yay. There we go. All right, right lane Skull Truck went 395 with a 2.
Ooh, it's right there.
Left lane Hutch Direct went 798 with a 3.
Ooh, the car's getting faster. So it looks like, if you guys were wondering, Skull Truck, looks like a V1 Cobalt or Neo traction mags, probably a 1.5 ohm or hotter arm. Pretty sweet setup. And if you're wondering about this rocket of a 4-gear, can't really tell much other than that has different color looking magnets and pickup shoes. But it does look like it has stock wheels and tires, which is really impressive for the 4-gear stuff. So next up, we got 01 in the right lane. Once again, we are doing seating, and we have VR46 in the left lane, which is a Viper jet versus what appears to be a Viper modified car.
All right, right lane 01 goes 466 with a 5. Left lane VR46 goes 844 with an O.
All right. Man, we got a lot of cars in this first group that are under a second.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe only three cars that are over a second in this group. But maybe the slowness of the be in the right lane, the yellow lane. The slowness of the Vega makes up for it. So yeah, we got the German Pancake in the right lane versus the Pick a Winner. Looks like a Viper jet in the left lane. We're almost through seating.
German Pancake's a cool car because it's probably got original wheels and tires on it. All right. There we go.
Why don't you guys throw in the comments what you think's the coolest car so far? That was kind of an old school versus new school race right there.
So German Pancake goes 781 with a 7. Pick a Winner goes 751 with a 9.
Nice.
So they're going to be in the same bracket.
All right. So for first round, let's see. I'll say that after this. But Yoda Patron going in the right lane, ran a 571 last pass. Up against Inside's Joke, ran a 606 last time. These are some pretty close cars. Once again, we got the DR1 up against Viper Bracket Master. Couple of pretty quick cars here. All right.
All right, so right lane Yoda Patron goes 588. Left lane Inside's Joke goes right on a dial, 600.
Wow. Wow, if that was in competition, he'd be getting a prize right now.
That'd be hard to beat.
That is pretty wicked. So we're going to jump into first round, and we did random seeding for these before we put them up here. There's not qualifying for this as far as who's first, second, third. It doesn't matter in the index class. I will be cleaning the tires on these at the beginning of this round. Our track is super clean. We're in a super clean environment. We're not in a garage. We're not smoking. There's not ash on the track, none of that stuff. But we'll go ahead and get these cleaned up, and we will just run them from the top down. So the first bracket is going to be what looks like a heads up 400 tree. So if John, if you want to get that in there, just using a lint roller here. Before we prepped the track, we went through, did all the cars. We ran some test mules down the track to make sure that everything was good. All right, so the right lane, we got Swiss cheese, and the left lane, we got whatever the car is, I can't say its name.
Mercaholic.
Mercaholic.
They say third time's the charm, but not in this
So,
case.
first round, top eliminator, group 1. Good luck, guys. Here we go.
All right, so Mercaholic breaks out 395.5, giving Swiss cheese a win
All right,
with a
Swiss,
467.
Swiss cheese moves on. So that's a good example. That car went a lot quicker. We'll get those cards back up there. Hopefully you guys are taking notes of what your cars are running. We do have the logs, or we have the log sheets, which Sam's showing right now. Those are on the site. We definitely recommend you guys get those, and we go from there. That's going to be the right lane. So up next, we got Scott Brown auctions, which the fastest pass he ran was a 101. So, and then we got the Rat Fink Gasser, which is going to be in the 0.5 index. And I will get out of the way here so that John can be race control. Good luck, guys. This is going to be a half a second stagger start. So let's see what happens here. Doesn't always have to be the faster car to win. Looks like the left wing.
Yep, Ratfink Gasser wins by a margin of 077,
7. Lucky.
putting Miss Michelle on the trailer.
Hit the 777s on the slot machine.
So Ratfink Gasser moves on. Cool.
All right, guys, and if anybody runs dead on their index, like the purple car did earlier, running a 6000, any of those the indexes, if you run right on that, we will draw a prize for you. So even if your car loses, if it wins, doesn't matter what round it is, except for in seating. It doesn't count in seating because it's just seating. So this next group up here, we got the Mustard Missile, and we have the Fastback, and it looks like they are both in the 600 bracket. So they're going to be running heads up.
Ford versus Chevy.
Yeah, here we go. It's the all-time battle. Let us know in the comments who you think are going to win.
And if Ford or Chevy is better.
Well, it looks like the Fastback wins by a margin of 0409. And Mustard Missile runs a 662.
All right, next up, we got the Goosebumps in the 400 bracket up against the Slowpoke Vega running a 1.7, which this car automatically is going to have to dial in at a 1.5 because that is our slowest.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be getting a 1.1 second head start here.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, Goosebump Thunderbird putting the Vega on the trailer.
Reeled them in.
Yep.
Wow, by 87 hundredths of a second, Goosebumps takes that one.
The Vega decided to run a tenth faster. So
Yeah, look at that.
What'd it run?
a 165. So a little less wheel spin off the line.
All right, we're going to be on the other side of the ladder here, continuing first round. Looks like we have the Skull Truck going to be in the right lane, running a 400 up against the Hutch Direct Connect, which dipped into the 7s, so he's going to be running in the 0.7. Pretty sweet cars. I think that funny car would make a real good 4-gear top fuel if it had some good wheels and tires and stuff on it. Here we go.
so right lane, Skull Truck breaks out, 357.
357.
Left lane, Hutch Direct takes the win with a 786.
All right, so that connect moves on. Looks like next up we got 0-1 running in the .400 bracket. Going to be in the right lane. Sneak by here real quick. And we got VR46 in the .800. These cars, this could be a real good race here. We got a .4 kind of right in the middle of that, and we got right in the middle of the .8 bracket. So let's see what happens. Wow, I think we're left lane.
Yeah, VR46 takes the win with an 843. 0-1. So both cars ran right in the middle of the bracket again. Just VR46 ran a little better.
All right. Pretty good run. Looks like the old Viper jet moved on. So next up, we got German Pancake out of Germany. Going to be in the right lane. That's going to be in what, the .7?
0.7, yeah.
The top of the .7 running against the pick a winner that's running more in the mid to the bottom of the .7. Don't think that
Yep, heads up race.
this car is going to have much of a chance, but let's see what happens. That car will be back for Top Fuel 3 gear later on. Yep. It's all out of the hole. That thing was just quicker out of the hole.
Yep, pick a winner goes 742 to a 791.
There we go. How close was the mile an hour?
1 mile an hour.
Yeah, right on.
About a mile an hour off.
Pretty close. All right, now we're coming back to the last pair, first round. Right lane, we got the Yoda Patron with a, looks like he's in the .5.
Yep, 500s.
Up against Inside Joke, running the 6.6 index in the left lane. See what happens. We got about a 1/10 of a second stagger here, so it's going to be tough to see that on the start.
See if Inside Joke breaks out or if it stays in its island.
Oh, Inside's Joke takes the win, 611.8. Yoda Patron goes 558. So,
Wow, getting faster though.
yeah, that purple car is just running dead on.
All right, so that is first round. I don't know if Sam, if you want to jump in there and just show kind of how the cars moved on. Also, too, guys, make sure you're keeping track of your ETs just so that the next time you run, or if you make any tweaks to your car, you can either slow it down or speed it up. Because if you're running like the German Pancake here toward the top of its index, that car really wants to be slowed down probably by 300ths to put it into the low 8s. But we'll go ahead and clean the tires and get this next round ready to go. This first one, we got Swiss cheese in the right lane up against the Ratfink Gasser out of South Carolina. So not sure where that other car is from. Looks like we're Illinois.
Illinois.
Yep. And they are in the .400 and .500 run, so we got about a 10th spread. Here we go. Second round.
You could see that one. Ratfink Gasser took the win by a .031, which I consider a pretty large margin. Sam doesn't.
Large marge.
Large marge.
I mean, they finished within the same hour.
Swiss cheese going 469.
All right. Gasser moves on.
It looks cool and it's a runner.
Yep. So that is a real good running car. So next up, we got the Fastback in the right lane, running in the .6 index up against the lethal Goosebump Thunderbird out of Texas. hopefully you guys are enjoying this. We're having a lot of fun seeing these cars run. We're trying to talk to you guys as much as we can to not make it super boring, but obviously it's our first one, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it. It'll only get better. But here we All right, guys, we're going to talk about the prizes that are available. So I've sent some pictures out of what we have available here. Obviously, this is our first one, so we're super stoked with the prizes that have been donated. We over $1,000 worth of prizes. It's going to be more and more and more and more. We're always asking. We asked a lot of manufacturers for support, and we appreciate the ones that did support us. I get it, you know, being Viper, like there are companies that don't want to support us, even if it hurts the customers, which to me isn't right, but no big deal. So we definitely put up stuff, and we have cool stuff from others. But we ended up putting a raffle ticket with each prize, and we put the other one in this custom-made jug here. And what we'll do is first place is going to get 2 pulls or 2 drawings. So they'll win 2 prizes. Second place will be guaranteed 1. And then, like I said earlier, if you run right on your index, like what the purple car did in testing or in seeding, it ran a 6000. It has to be all zeros in order to be right on that.
It has to be during the race.
It has to be during the race. So it has to be first round, second round, third round, or in the final. So it still has a chance to do it in the final, but that will be another drawing. So you could do a triple header and win the race, get 2 drawings, and run dead on and get 3. And you could end up with anything that's out here right now. So we got Hot Wheels, we got tools from HC Slots, setup blocks, we got some cars donated by Jag. This car here is it's a road race replicas, only 150 of those made, so that's pretty rare. And then we got some Auto World cars donated by HC Slots, all of the e-gift cards from Viper, so $25 and $10, and also some Viper Pro Stock cars for those that want to get in on the racing. But we do have some stickers and some other stuff out here. If you were wondering what the pins look like, these are available on the merch site. I don't know if any of you guys collect pins, but they're super high quality, high gloss.
Let's get a little closer for that.
No junk. We're not messing around with any junk stuff. It's not something that someone made at home. Nothing against you if you do that, but high quality stuff. So hopefully that explains the price stuff. If you have questions, let us know. And let's get back to racing. All right, guys, final round. So we got the fastback up against Inside's Joke, both in the 600 index. So this is going to be a heads-up final in Top Eliminator. Probably could keep this guy over here. Drop it on the floor, get it nice and hairy. So right lane, fastback. It's got to do it one more time up against Inside Jokes. Left lane.
Yep, couple of.
Both cars are staged. Let's make sure we are rolling.
Okay, here we go. Final round. Oh, so Inside's Jokes goes 6:13. Fastback slows down, goes 6:35.
All right, congrats.
So that was a good win on that one.
Inside's Joke is the winner of this group. Purple
All right.
on purple.
All right, just to show off that car, looks like a Viper Bracket Master. It's got some purple tires on it to match the body. So those are really small tires, so that is one of the tuning things that we talked about earlier with one of the other cars. But congrats to Inside Joke. That concludes first race for Top Eliminator, Group 1. You can see all the cars are still out here. If you have any questions, I'm sure that the owners of these cars, you guys can ask questions in the comments. You could see, hey, what'd you do for that or whatnot. We want to have continuity with everybody. Like I said, there's no secrets on any of this stuff. It's all meant to be fun. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. So congrats to the cars that made it to the final. Thank you to everybody that entered this one. And
Let's go pull some prizes.
all right, let's do it. All right, guys, so we are going to draw prizes for Group 1 out of Top Eliminator. So that was the purple car, running 6 O's, 16s, doing a great job. So we'll reach in here, grab out the first one, which is 775. So 775, I think that is going to be in here somewhere. That's 776.
785.
Oh, wait, it's right here. 775, $25 gift card. So that is one of the first winners, $25 gift card for Viper Shop. We're going to go ahead and draw one for the runner-up right now. See if I can get one in here. 766, 766. Looks like we are back down here, 764.
Should be that one.
66, $10 Viper gift card. So second place right there, the fastback. And now we will pull
One
the
more
last
for
one.
Inside's joke.
Yep, so 760, 760. An HC Slots wheel puller. So that's pretty awesome. That's probably about a $50 value on a $5 entry. That's way better odds than Vegas. So if you're into that stuff, there's the prizes for that one. Let's get back to it. All right, guys, we got Group 2, Top Eliminator up here. Got full field, pretty awesome cars. A lot of super cool cars over there, funny cars, customs. Got some funny cars and customs on this side as well, including this awesome altered. So I don't know if you want to jump in there, Sam, and show some pictures, but should be lots of variance in speed in this one. We got a rental car on that side, it looks like. It looks like this
Two
side.
rental cars over there.
Yeah, there actually is 2 rentals over there. Could face each other second round. But we're going to start out with the White Knight out of North Carolina in the right lane.
Doing some seating passes.
This will be seating. In the left lane, we got the Kansas Badman, which appears to be a full-on, I believe that car is also entered in Top Fuel Unlimited. So, should be a ripper. Here we go, seating.
Okay, left lane, Kansas City Badman goes 374 with a 5. White Knight goes 11501.
All right.
That's a really smooth Top Fuel car.
Yep, that thing runs a little bit, pretty close to where, what is it, the Van Halen truck yesterday?
Skull truck, yeah.
Yeah, they were running, I think, 350. So those guys could meet up later on in Top Fuel. Next up, we got Blow Me a Kiss out of Illinois in the right lane. It's actually just Blow Me, but to keep this family friendly, we're going to say Blow Me a Kiss. And we got Snail Trail. So we got a couple of dirty birds in this one.
That's one funny looking bunch.
Funny
Yep.
car bunch.
There we go.
Oh.
All right, pretty good race. I think Blow Me got out on him early.
Yep, left lane Snail Trail goes 11417. Right lane Blow Me goes 1.0276.
Ooh, nice. Nice pass. So this is seating. Make sure that you, if you're watching at home, we encourage you to get the official
The official
Data
racing
log.
data log.
yeah, there you go. Sam knows.
See here, Q1, Q2, that's where you'll write your seating passes, and then R1, 2, 3, and 4 will be the races. So make it to here, you're doing pretty good.
All right, next up we got the Grim Reaper out of Texas in the right lane, going up against a rental car named Gaseous Grinch out of Michigan. Green Machine in the left lane.
Getting in the holiday spirit.
Yep, I can smell it. Here we go. Oh, wow. Looked like that car did not move.
Yeah, just had a false start. Everything looks good on it.
Huh.
So we'll put no pass on that one.
Yep, no pass on that one. So make sure the cars that you're sending out are in running condition.
Left lane, no Gaseous Grinch goes 694 with a 9.
Ooh, barely dropped into that 600 bracket.
Yep.
All right. All right, next up, we got Ebony out of South Carolina. The right lane. Up against another rental car, Eve of Destruction out of Ohio. Pretty slick. So we have already cleaned the tires on these. That's why we didn't show that at the beginning, but clean the tires between each round. Make sure things are consistent. All right.
All right, left lane Eve of Destruction goes 1.0571.
Nice.
Ebony in the right goes 621 with an 8.
Ooh, that's pretty close. They're both pretty low in their dial or index.
There we go.
All right, we're going to move on to the right side of the ladder here. First up, we got Venom out of Minnesota in the right lane, bringing that accent back.
Again with the accents.
Yep. And we got another one, Hutch Skag Power out of California. I believe he had the Hutch Direct Connect car that was running in the first group. It was a pretty fast 4-gear. So let's see how these ones do. Pretty good.
All right, Hutch Skag Power 4 goes 790 with a 5.
790, all right.
Right lane Venom goes 665 with a 3.
All right, so that Venom car, that's a Viper V-Spec, and then that was a 4-gear car for the Hutch Skag funny car. Pretty awesome passes.
It's a pretty fast V-Spec.
Yep, that thing is moving. All right, next up, we got the Boss out of South Carolina in the right lane. Looks like it's a Super 3, so this is the first Super 3 we've had run so far. Hopefully it doesn't pull the rails out of the track. Up against Red Hot out of Utah. This looks like a Viper Polymod. Still has the yellow lane dot on it from the last time it raced. Oops, let's see. It doesn't look like it's staged. Okay, there we go. That's weird. The Super 3 had a little problem staging there, but we got it in there. Let's see what we got. All right.
All right, so in the left lane, Red Hot goes 534 with a 6. The Boss in the right goes 102.66.
Nice. Heck yeah. So guys, we're trying not to talk right before the cars run because there's nothing worse than watching drag racing or watching some kind of racing when the announcer's just the whole time. Like,
But if you do want a bunch of useless stats, leave it in the comments and we'll come up with some.
yeah, we can make up some pretty good
There's
stuff.
nothing worse than NHRA's useless stats of the last time someone red lit in a qualifying round on a Sunday.
Yep.
Or some random stat they say.
All right, we got the Hurst AA fuel altered. So I love fuel altereds. Take a look at this baby. Pretty awesome. Blown nitro. Fuel altered is my favorite class. Going up against J.R. Todd funny car out of Colorado. J.R. Todd will probably deep stage and try to mess with him on the lights and then blame it on John Force. Even if he's not racing. Sorry, JR.
All right. Whoa.
All right. Fuel altered gets it.
Yeah, that's how a fuel altered should run. All right, left lane, JR Todd goes 121.27, extra number, yeah. Right lane, fuel altered, goes 524 with a 2.
Nice. Wow, that's great. That thing.
I don't think I've seen a lot of 500 cars.
Yeah, that's so that right there. Cool. Perfect, running low in its dial.
Didn't oil down.
Yep, no oil down. It actually went straight. I mean, that thing.
Got a pretty competitive.
Pretty good fuel altered.
In this group.
Next up, we got the Silver Bullet out of Indiana. Looks like a Tyco 440 X2. Even the hood says X2. Up against the dirty old Escort out of Utah. It's a pretty sweet car there. Sponsored by Greenlee. Got the spare tires up top in case it gets a flat on our bumpy course. Looks like they're both staged up. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Wheelied. Left lane, dirty old Escort, 131.26. Right lane, Silver Bullet goes 1.0564.
All right, so I'm gonna get started on cleaning the tires for the cars here. We're gonna jump into this next round. So this time we're gonna be the White Knight. It's gonna be in the left lane this time. And we got the Kansas Badman gonna be running down the right lane. Looks like they're both staged up. So we got, look like a Viper Neo car up against a Auto World 4-gear that's got some hop-ups going on it. So here we go. All right, that looked like a better pass out of Kansas Badman.
Yep, left lane, White Knight goes 114.28. Right lane, Kansas Badman goes 365 with a 7.
That'll be pretty competitive in top fuel unlimited, especially with that high mile an hour.
Yeah, 120 mile an hour for that one. That's
in 15 feet.
That's a ripper.
I tell you what.
So that car definitely is a little too quick for our 400 bracket, but it's getting some lap time in. So next up, we got Blow Me a Kiss in the left lane this time, up against Snail Trail in the right lane out of South Dakota. Looks like we gotta pull Blow Me off real quick. Blow Me sticker came off. I want to keep that on here. Was that blue 6?
Yeah. Blue number 6.
Okay. Put that back on there. It's part of our tracking, so we want to make sure the numbers stay on the cars so that nothing gets mixed up. But those guys are ready to rip. Looks like last time they both ran in that 1.0 to 1.1 range, so let's see if they pick it up. All right.
All right, left lane, Blow Me a Kiss runs 1.0095.
Oh, wow.
Right lane, Snail Trail goes 1.1323.
Good run.
Pretty consistent for Snail Trail.
Some good runs right there.
That's what you want is consistency, so you know how to tune it.
This is a very competitive group with quite a bit of variance right now. So next up, we got the Grim Reaper. So this is the car that didn't make a pass earlier. It
Fingers
just
crossed.
Probably just bump it in.
kind of bumped. So I don't know if the pickup shoes look pretty bad, but we'll see if that car goes up against the Gaseous Grinch, which just barely ran under 0.7, which probably would like to pick that up this time and go a little quicker. Here we go. All right.
All right,
Made a
left
pass
lane.
at least.
Grim Reaper goes 1.4175. Right lane, Gaseous Grinch goes 695 with a 7.
This car's pretty consistent.
Yeah, that car just slowed down just a little bit. Will be a really good car.
Okay, so in qualifying, we run them both, or sorry, in seating, they get a pass in each lane. And then as we continue through the top of the ladder, or whatever car's on the top of the ladder will be in the right lane once we start racing. So we got Eve of Destruction up against Ebony. Both these cars ran pretty low in their dial last run, I believe. So let's see if they can squeeze a little more out of it, get a little lower in their run.
All right, left lane, Ebony goes 612 with a 7. Right lane, Eve of Destruction goes 1.0593.
Wow.
That car is consistent.
So that is pretty lethal for both of those. That is a really tough round right there because both of those cars could go serious rounds and only one of them is going to make it out of first round. That's pretty wild. So next up, we got the Venom car again out of Minnesota. Okay. She'll be in the left lane this time. And we got the Skag Power, or Hutch's Skag Power 4, which is a 4-gear. Also going to be running in Top Fuel hard body later on, so they should be ready to rip. We'll see if they drop their numbers a little bit. I believe the Skag Power car is at the top of the 7s right now, so it's going to be looking for a little more. Great run.
All right, left lane, Venom goes 655.3. Right lane, Hutch Skag Power goes 799 with an 8.
Oh, man.
Right
Another
there.
car that's just under where you want it to be.
Okay, we got Hutch Skag Power.
It's probably that clean air today.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we got good density altitude today, so we'll see how that does with the Boss. Going to be in the left lane this time. I believe the Boss ran real low last time, 102, up against the Red Hot car running a 534 last pass. All right.
All right, left lane, Boss goes 984 with a 1.
Ooh.
Dips into that fast bracket. Right lane, Red Hot goes 530 with a 3.
Hey, that's getting down there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's consistent too.
So just a reminder, guys, we're going to have this video posted on Facebook and also on YouTube. So it'll be there forever. You can go back through, watch your runs, watch, get the data, learn some stuff, check out the cars, comment if you like something like this amazing fuel altered that's going to be in the left lane. You can ask, who owns that thing? Where do I get one? Where'd you get that body? Where'd you get that motor? All the questions, throw them in there. We got that going up against J.R. Todd out of Colorado. So we got Colorado versus Kansas here. They're kind of neighbors, aren't they?
They sure are.
Yeah.
East of the
Sam's a
Rockies.
fellow Coloradan here.
East of the Rockies, it's basically Kansas and Colorado.
All right.
Okay, left lane, fuel altered goes 515 with a 6.
Wow, that thing's lethal. It's a great running car right there.
Right lane, J.R. Todd goes 123.38.
That ain't bad either. That
Very consistent also.
ran consistent. So gonna be some real close racing in this one, guys. So just real quick, wanted to say these cards that have the info on them, they also have the ID number, which the car has. So hopefully you guys can see how we have that stuff and we're keeping track of it. We also have an impound for the cars. We have storage cases for the cars. They're inside of sealed containers, in sealed containers, inside of bags or something. But
In sealed containers and bags, and sealed containers.
there you go.
In a
So
room
triple.
in a room with the door shut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sealed from.
Yeah.
And the car never leaves the card, only for the pass.
Yep. So just in case anybody was worried, the guys that are watching that didn't send cars, hopefully you guys are comfortable and see how we're operating this stuff. So next up, we got the Tyco Silver Bullet, gonna be in the left lane this time. 440X2, still love those Tycos, versus the dirty old Escort, which
An auto world.
is that a female Escort or male Escort?
You gotta flip it over.
It's got a guide pin.
Whatever that is, I think that's male Escort. So
I saw one.
all right, let's see what they do. This is our last pass for seating. Hey, Escort picked it up that time.
Escort's a wheelie machine. So Silver Bullet left lane goes 1.0662. Right lane, Dirty Escort goes 1.2215.
All right, man, this is a crazy competitive group. There's some awesome runs in there. So we're gonna go ahead and get the tires cleaned. We'll spare you from that one while we set up for first round. And yeah, we'll be right back. It's gonna be first round, group 2, top eliminator. First up in the right lane, we got the White Knight. It's gonna be in that, looks like a 1.1.
I gotta set these up.
Up against the Kansas Badman, which is gonna be in the .400 bracket. Take a look at that thing. This car also is going to be running in Top Fuel Unlimited later on. This will be our first pair, first round, top eliminator group 2. Good luck, guys.
Wow. All right, left lane Kansas Badman breaks out, runs the quickest pass of 338.
128 mile an hour.
Right lane White Knight with the win, running a 112.41. So we're gonna advance them to the final, or I mean advance them to the next round, R8.
All right, we'll get these cards back up there. So the good thing about Kansas Badman is since it's running Top Fuel later and it keeps getting faster and faster and faster, things are looking up for them. So next up, we got the Blow Me a Kiss car running right there in the 100 bracket, which this is going to be a close race right here. That car could potentially break out, given the win automatically to Snail Trail. Snail Trail is going to be in the 1.1 index. We have already cleaned the tires, just so you guys know. We're probably going to start doing that off camera, just so that you're not having to watch it every time, because pretty much know what it looks like now. So, all right, first round, second pair, group 2, top eliminator, Holiday Nationals. Oh, wow. Did we run them down?
Left lane with the win by .0047.
Wow.
Snail Trail.
Is that a close margin, John?
It's pretty close margin considering that Blow Me ran right on the dial with a 1.010, but Snail Trail ran a 110 on a 110 dial. Just not perfect,
Yep, there we go.
but that's pretty good.
Really good race.
It's like bubblegum Blow Me a Kiss was reeling him in at the end
Snail Trail takes one.
with the higher mile an hour.
Yeah, Blow Me a
That's right.
Kiss might have spun the tire off the line or something.
All right, here we go. So next up, we got the Grim Reaper. This car only was able to make one pass, but it was able to pull it out, dropping in the 1.4 bracket. Up against the Gaseous Grinch. It's fitting for the Holiday Nationals, which is going to be in the .6 index. Get a look at those cars, pretty hot looking cars there. So if you guys want to see different camera angles and stuff too, let us know. Like I said, this is our first time out, so still learning that stuff. Here we go. And that car did not make another full pass, so Gaseous Grinch takes a win on that one.
Gaseous Grinch goes 695. It's pretty consistent for that car. So we're gonna go G8 goes on.
Okay, So yeah, guys, make sure that your cars are working correctly. So this one looks like the pickup shoe on one side is a lot lower than the other side. This is a super cool car. Looks like a hodgepodge of can motor, Jag parts, but make sure that the cars are sound before you send them so that that kind of stuff doesn't happen. Next up, we got Ebony running in the low 6s in the right lane. Up against, and this is probably going to be one of the toughest rounds, up against Eve of Destruction, who's running in the low 10s in the left lane. This race is almost like a final round in the first round. So this is a big heavy hitter run here. So let's see who gets it.
Oh. So we got the winner in the right lane, Ebony, goes 618.
Wow.
Left lane, Eve of Destruction, goes 1.08.
And that is a tough loss, but good job for Ebony. So we'll do a quick shout out for any of you that follow full-scale drag racing. Check out Competition Plus. They do a lot of cool stuff, and there is some ties to that Ebony car with them. So it's cool to have some full-scale drag racers participating in our racing here. So that pretty much takes care of that side of the ladder. You can see we got everybody that moved on to second round. Some pretty cool cars, and we will move over to this side of the ladder. First up is going to be Venom running in that 600 index with the cool Tyco up against the Hutch Skag Power, dipping just into that 700 range. So that's going to be a tough one for him to pick up the pace to drop that time a little bit lower. We'll see. Anything can happen, though. We've seen some upsets already.
All right, winner in the right lane with a 656, Venom. Hutch Skag Power goes 793, so really consistent on that car.
Yep, you could literally see him drive around him. And they're just, that 4-gear just didn't have anything left in it, but that is a strong running 4-gear. Now we're on to the Boss, which is going to be in the right lane. Looks like they dipped into that 900 bracket, going up against Red Hot out of Utah. It's going to be down there in that half second. So we got 0.4 of a second head start here for the Super 3. We'll see what happens.
Wow, left lane, Red Hot gets a win, runs a 525. The Boss runs a 997.
Wow, man, just barely too quick.
So we got 24 going on.
All right, we're down to our last two cars, or last two pairs in first round. So next up, we got the Hearst AA fuel altered in the right lane, running in the 500 index. That's a wicked cool car. Hopefully cars like that inspire you guys to build stuff like that. I know it definitely has me inspired. I think it's probably got John inspired too.
Yeah, if you know where that kit comes from, leave it in the comments, because I'd like to buy several hundred of them.
Yeah, which means in slot car talk, that's like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I've heard it 100 times. No. All right, we got about a 7/10 of a second head start for the funny car. Let's see if that fuel altered can reel them in on the top end. Here we go.
Fuel altered wins it. Runs deep in a 512 with a 6.
Wow.
J.R. Todd, though, runs a 121 with a 9 on a 120 dial. So that car's really, really good. That was a tough race.
All right. AA fuel altered out of Kansas moves on. Next up, last pair of first round, we got the Silver Bullet This car ran a 105 and a 106, so that thing is running real good. Up against Dirty Old Escort, which actually picked up a full 10th last pass out, so it ran in the 1.2 range.
All right, we're already set up on that.
Here we go.
No way. Dirty Old Escort breaks out 108.
What in
Runs
the
the
world?
fastest pass.
Yep, Silver Bullet runs 109 for the win.
All right, that concludes first round, guys. So we'll get our cards up there. We'll go through, get the tires cleaned, and
Looks like Dirty Old Escort needed to be broken in a little bit.
yeah, that car probably only had a pass or two on it before we started up this run. So
Had some dirty old brushes in it that needed broken in.
All right.
all right, guys, we're going to be jumping into round 2 of Group 2 Top Eliminator for the 2024 Holiday Nationals. We got the White Knight with the 111 index, going to be in the right lane. And we got the Snail Trail taking the tough win last time. All right, those guys are both ready to rip. It's going to be a heads up round because they're both in the 1-1 bracket. See what happens. Wow.
Breakout, Snail Trail,
Ooh, Snail Trail breaks out.
109.
And
White Knight runs right where it needs to with a 114. Very consistent on that car. So we got red 8 going to the next round.
White Knight picking it up. So that car must still be breaking it in. All right, next up, we got the Gaseous Grinch in the right lane, the 600 index, going up against Ebony out of South Carolina, also in the 600 index. Got those guys staged up.
Yep, we got a heads up race. Which car do you think's gonna win?
Here we go. Gaseous Grinch versus Ebony. Wow. Ebony just put down the heat on the second half of the track.
Yeah, clean pass, 610. Grinch runs a 694. So the Grinch loses, but that is a very consistent 695-ish car.
Yep, so that car, to slow down just enough, probably needs a tire change. Is probably where I would start. This is a rental car, so we definitely didn't know what it was going to run. You know, we're not out here running those things to make sure that they run right on the number. That's not the point of them. They run just like anybody else's car. So moving into the semis, we got White Knight up against Ebony. Now we're going to move over to this side of the ladder. We got that hot Tyco, it's the Tyco body on the V-Spec, the Venom car. Right lane, running a 600 index. Running up against Red Hot out of Utah in that 500 index. Left lane. So we got a 1/10 stagger start for. Wow.
Red Hot with the win.
Red Hot takes it.
528. Venom runs a 660.
I think Red Hot is getting faster each pass. Let's see.
Yep, Red Hot's getting faster, but only got to make 2 more passes.
Yep, 2 more potential passes. So next up, we got the nasty Hurst AA fuel altered in the right lane. Up against the Silver Bullet. Looks like we got about a half second spread on this one.
Both cars running just right on the dial, so let's see what happens.
Here we go.
fuel altered with the wind, runs a 510, so continuing to get faster. Silver Bullet goes 107.
That's awesome. So yeah, guys, so hopefully you've seen through these videos that we have all different types of cars advancing. We have hard body inline cars, which are like your Tycos, your Vipers, G3s. We got Auto World 4-gear cars, taking out, you know, probably a $400 Neo car. I mean, it's really anyone's game in this stuff, especially the way that we're racing this way. So it's pretty awesome. We're gonna get these tires cleaned up and we will move on to the semifinals. So we got the White Knight, Ebony, Red Hot, and the Hearst AA fuel altered. In the final 4, we'll see who is running in the final. All right, guys, we are in the semifinals of Group 2. We got White Knight, looks like a 4-gear out of, looks like it is out of North Carolina. Gonna be running up against Ebony out of South Carolina. Whew, that's a battle right there. Okay, we'll get them staged. We got a 0.5 of a head start for the white car. Here we go.
Ebony with the wind light.
Wow.
604 with a 3.
Wow, that thing is just lethal.
White Knight goes 113. So Ebony will be in the final. Running right on the dial.
All right, Ebony's going to be in the final. Guaranteed a prize out of that one. Next up, we got Red Hot. Got Red Hot in the right lane.
Red Hot's in that 0.5 bracket.
Yep, this is a heads up 0.5. Fuel altered. And Red Hot.
We're running a 0.5 heads up. All right, heads up race.
For the final round. Final round bound.
Wow, so Red Hot takes off first quicker, but fuel altered runs him down. 510 with a 4.
Right on the top end.
Yep, that fuel altered ran a 510 last time.
Really good racing right there. So that sets our final round. Guaranteed a prize for Ebony and the Hearst top fuel altered. We're going to go ahead and get those tires cleaned. We'll take a few minute break just to let the cars cool down just because they both ran. And we'll be back with the final round. All right, guys, we got our top eliminator Group 2 final right here. We got Ebony out of South Carolina up against the top fuel altered out of Kansas. We got a 0.6 versus a 0.5. So we'll see if the fuel altered can pull it off one more time. They are staged up. 1/10 of a second head start for Ebony. We'll see if that fuel altered can reel them in. Here we go. Wow, right at the stripe.
Oh, breakout. Fuel altered breaks out with a 498.
Holy smokes.
Giving Ebony the win with a comfortable 612.
612. Man, that car ran 612 in seating. That is just amazing run. Good, congrats, guys. That car was just getting faster and faster and faster. We had a 68 mile an hour out of it that time. Amazing run. So we'll jump into giving the prizes out for those cars real quick. So let's do it. All right, guys, we got our winner and runner-up from Group 2, top eliminator. Ebony took the win. We're gonna go ahead and draw prizes for Ebony. Okay. First prize, looks like it is a Jag car. 750 is the last number, so let's see. That's 751. There we go, 7450. So that goes with Ebony. That's first prize for Ebony. Congrats on that. So it's pretty cool winning a car with a race car. Next up, we got the Fuel Altered. Looks like Fuel Altered wins an Auto World car, 781. 781. Could we see this Chevy Blazer in Top Eliminator next time out? So we'll set that over here. That is your prize, so congrats, guys. We're gonna draw up our second prize for our winner. 758, which is a puller. So got some tools and a new car. Great job, congrats. And that Fuel Altered in that last round, man, it was so close to going perfect. If it went perfect, he'd be getting the win, 2 prizes, plus the perfect prize. So great job, guys. We're gonna get these cars put back in impound along with the rest of them, and we will get set up for Group 3 of Top Eliminator coming up next. All right, this is Group 3 of Top Eliminator. We got our cars out, we got the tires cleaned up, and we are gonna get started with TSS Hobbies in the right lane coming out of Michigan. Hopefully he is feeling better up against Kakalaki Crusader in the left lane. This is seating, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
Make sure you're sitting on there straight.
Yeah, let's see here. Maybe this body.
I think that's why I was seeing it. It said it looked really slammed.
Might have dropped down in there. Popped out of the clip.
There we go. Good eye, John.
It looked way too cool.
It was tucking a lot of tire.
Yeah, that's a cool car.
Here we go. First seating pass.
All right, Kakalaki Crusader. Was not ready to pronounce that. Goes
mouthful.
490. TSS Hobbies goes 102.47.
Wow, 102.
490. 102.47. Fix that 9 on that one.
All right, up next, we got the Headhunter in the left lane, or the right lane, up against the Green Meanie in the left lane. It's like the Grinch car. This is seating.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, hit that again. Wow, that card launched out of the slot.
Big wheelie on that one.
Yep. Get the look at that thing, Sam.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it might have came up, struck the bar, and kind of just jumped right out of the slot on that one. But all right, that goes
That was Headhunter.
back onto there. Green Meanie goes 763 with a 9. And we'll just put a NA on Headhunter.
Yep.
That's a nasty car right there.
Headhunter was too gnarly, too much boost off the line. Okay, next up, right lane, we got a pretty sweet purple 32 out of Texas. That car, it did stage. Up against the Big Banana coming out of Wisconsin. Big old wing on that car in the left lane. It says seating, Group 3, Top Eliminator. Here we go. Really close pair right there.
Close. Left lane Big Banana goes 611. Right lane Purple 32 goes 593 with a 9.
Quick pass. Purple 32's gonna have to pick up the pace, whereas Big Banana is right in that good sweet spot. Next up, we got Clark Senior White Funny Car the left lane, or the right lane, sorry.
Yep.
Up against Ready for Duty in the left lane at the Willys. That is a rental. Pretty slick car. Here we go. First seating passes of Group 3.
All right, left lane Ready for Duty goes 129.39. Right lane Clark Senior goes 759 with a 5.
All right. Ready for Duty. Wow, that 4-gear, 759. That's a runner. That car should also be in top fuel. So we're gonna move over to our right side. We got the Agitator, which is a wicked cool custom bus 4-gear out of Arizona, up against the AFX Vega Orange Crush out of California, original 4-gear. Some pretty cool cars right there. This is seating, first round seating for Top Eliminator Group 3. I think Orange Crush pulled them on the top end.
Left lane Orange Crush goes 935 with a 2. Right lane Agitator goes 964 with a 5.
Wow. Some pretty good runs for pretty good 4-gears right there. A lot of fast 4-gears in this group.
Yeah, that Orange Crush looked like it might have spun the tire a little bit, so it might run deeper into that
Making some power.
900.
All right, we got Pure Silver coming out of South Carolina, another Super 3, going in the right lane. Up against the Daytona, Ferrari Daytona. Yes, it is missing the mirrors. That's kind of standard issue for those. That car's out of Utah. Here we go. Good run.
All right, left lane Daytona goes 853. Right lane Pure Silver goes 103 with a 4. Pure Silver running right on that 1-0 bracket.
Pure Silver was right lane.
Yep.
Okay. Make sure we get them back up here correctly. Next up, we got the Green Mamba out of Colorado. It's like a Viper modified. Be in that right lane up against a custom 4-gear Wonder Wagon out of Minnesota. That car actually feels pretty heavy, so that car could be pretty pumped up for a 4-gear. Let's see what happens. Expect that green car to run deep in the 5s.
Wow.
I think it went quicker than that.
A lot quicker than the 5s.
Yep, left lane Wonder Wagon goes 104 with a 7.
Good run, 104.
Right lane Green Mamba goes 386.6.
Ooh, that car went a little too quick. There's quite a bit of cars running under that
That 400 bracket.
400 bracket. So depending on where the top fuel cars run, we may drop that index one more group, but it'd be a 0.300, and since they're running at the top of that, I don't know if it would make sense to do that, but we could talk about that in future races. So we got Proud American Mustang. Hopefully it doesn't take out the tree, but it's a good thing we got the Ramrod Highway Patrol car. Gonna hopefully be chasing it down. Both of those cars are staged. They are ready to go.
Right. Whoa. I think I saw the lights light up in that cop car. So left lane car Ramrod goes 840 with an 8. Right lane Proud American goes 594.9.
All right. Get a quick shot of those cars real quick. So once again, make sure you're filling out you know, you're following along with us and filling out your data log stuff just so that you can keep track of where your cars are going. We're going to get those tires cleaned up and move on to second round of seeding. All right, guys, this is going to be seeding pass number 2 for Top Eliminator Group 3. So first up, going to be in the left lane this time. We got the TSS Hobbies out of Michigan up against the Kakalaki Crusader. It's going to be in the right lane this time. Funny car. New funny car versus old funny car.
All right.
Ripper.
So left lane, TSS Hobbies goes 101.06.
Good pass.
1.0106. Yeah.
That's a ripper.
And then Kakalaki Crusader goes 475 with a 3.
All right, some good passes right there. Looks like that car will be in the 1.0 and Kakalaki is going to be in the 495. So next up we got the Headhunter. Let's see if it can get down the track this time up against the Green Meanie Grinch car. Going to be in the right lane. Here we go. This is seeding. Second round of seeding for Group 3. Here we go.
Yeah, made a pass that time. So left lane Headhunter goes 650 with an 8. Right lane Green Meanie goes 754 with a 3.
All right, both those guys right in the middle of their index. They could, actually they're going to be going pretty much heads up, so that's pretty good. So next up we got the Purple 32 again. It's a pretty sweet car, open front fender up against the Big Banana. I think it's a Torino, the blower, scoop. That is a rental car, so let's see what happens here. Another close one.
Yeah, I drove around him. Purple 32 goes 585 with a 3. Big Banana goes 611.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Last pass was a 611.
All right. Got the last pair for the left side of the ladder. We got Clark Senior white funny car, which looks like it is a Jag DR1 up against a 4-gear custom ready for duty in the right lane. Here we go.
All right, Clark Senior left lane's .7335. Ready for duty goes 1.3121.
All right. That wraps up that side of the ladder. So we're down to 8 more passes and then we will start first round. Once again, the order of these cars placed up here is completely random. So if you didn't catch that in the other videos or the other heats. So we got that cool van up against the AFX Vega in the right lane. I believe they ran, 935 and a 964, so pretty close to being heads up. Let's see if the van has a little bit more in store for this round. That van, it leaves on them, but then it just doesn't have it up top.
That was a cool race. So Agitator left lane, 983 with a 2. AFX Vega right lane goes 880, so drops down to bracket.
Wow. That is some good running right there out of those 4 gears. Next up, we got Pure Silver, the other Super 3 that's in our group in the left lane. And we got the Daytona out of Utah in the right lane. These guys are going to both be trying to lower their times a little bit to get closer to that index, to the bottom of it. There we go.
Left lane Pure Silver goes 103 with a 4.
All right.
Right lane Daytona goes 873 with a 9.
Pretty good runs. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Remember, you can find this on Facebook and on YouTube. So we'll have all of the videos posted there. Next up is going to be the Green Mamba. So this car ran a 386 last pass, and the Wonder Wagon ran a 106 last pass. So we have swapped lanes. And here we go. All right.
All right, left lane Green Mamba goes 382 with a 5. Right lane Wonder Wagon goes 109.75.
All right, that's going to be a tricky race. I think Green Mamba, unless it really slows down, is going to have a hard time not breaking out. Next up, we got Car Ramrod. Looks like a Jag TR3, I believe. Mustang up against the Proud American. This is a Tyco 440 police car with working lights. I think they both ran under a second last time, so we'll see what happens this run. This will be our last pair for seeding second pass. Here we go. I think they improved.
All right. I think we mixed the cards up on those.
Yeah.
I think Car Ramrod's a cop car.
Yeah, 'cause that's the Viper rental.
Gotcha.
So that's fine. We're just running different. So Proud American goes 610 with a 4. Car Ramrod goes 829 with a 9.
Did it pick up?
I think it picked up a little bit.
Yeah, 29 or 40 and 594 and a 610. So we'll go ahead and get these tires cleaned, get everything ready to go for first round. That concludes second round of seeding for Top Eliminator Group 3. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to run first round of Group 3 Top Eliminator. So first up, we got the car out of Michigan, TSS Hobbies, in the right lane with a 1.0 index. He is going to be running up against the Kakalaki Crusader in the 400 index, so quite a bit faster. This is first round, Group 3, Top Eliminator. Good luck, guys. Here we go.
Winner TSS Hobbies in the right lane, going 101.26.
Wow.
Left lane
Good
Kakalaki Crusader goes 471 with a 2. So we'll.
All right. So TSS Hobbies takes the win on that one. Moves on to the next round. So congrats to him. Next up, we got the Headhunter in the right lane with a 600 index against the Green Meanie running in the 700 index in the left lane. Looks like we got about a 1/10 of a second stagger on the lights. Here we go. Good luck, racers. Ooh, that card stumbled again.
Yep, Green Meanie with the win, 730. Headhunter goes 921.
Looks like Headhunter's got a little bit of tuning to do. Green Meanie moving on to the next round. All right, next up, we got the purple 32 in the right lane at the 500 index. Up against the big banana running in the low 600 index. Couple of pretty bad looking hot rods right there. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this broadcast. We're having a lot of fun doing it. Good luck.
Big banana with the win.
Big banana takes it.
612 with a 9. Purple 32 goes 586 with a 4.
Wow, so purple 32 really slowed down on that one. Big banana staying consistent. Moves on to the next round. Next up, we got the Clark Senior white funny car in the 700 bracket in the right lane. Up against the Ready for Duty car out of Florida. It's a rental. We got a DR1 versus a Auto World 4-gear. Good luck, racers. Here we go.
Clark Senior driving around, ready for duty. Right lane goes 739, left lane goes 131. So Clark Senior moving on to the next round.
All right. Good job. Looks like next round, Clark Senior will be facing off against that nasty big banana car. We got that half of the ladder done. Next up is going to be the agitator in the right lane running a 0.9 index, running up against the AFX Vega orange funny car running in the 0.8 index. So he dropped down into that on the last pass. He's going to be hoping for a little bit more ET out of that orange Vega funny car, or orange AFX funny car for that matter.
Oh, and he drove around him.
That was real close.
Yep. Orange Vega goes, where is that? 853 with a 5. Agitator goes 978. So,
Man, tough break. It was a killer run. Vega moves on. It is a Vega. I thought it was. All right, next up, we got Pure Silver in the right lane out of South Carolina, running in what looks like the 1.0 index, up against the Daytona, who is in the 800 index. So we're going to have a 2/10 head start here.
Little Ford versus Ferrari action.
Yeah, we got it all here. The SCDRL. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Wow, that was real close. I think
winner left lane Daytona.
Daytona.
842 by 0073 finish margin.
Wow.
Pure Silver goes 1.047.
Great run.
Ferrari reeled it in at the end there.
You know, if it had the mirrors, it probably wouldn't have been able to pull them on the top end. Just saying. All right, next up, we got that ultra fast green Mamba in the 400 index, right lane. That car is pretty nasty, up against the Wonder Wagon running the 1.0 index in the left lane. So we're going to have a big stagger here, 6/10. Will that green car slow down just enough to not break out?
Nope, we got Wonder Wagon left lane 109. Green Mamba breaks out running a 385 with an 8.
Wow, 385. Fast car. Yep, so that car, to slow that car down, you probably could change the pickup shoe tension on it. One of the downsides of doing that is you end up with a shoe that starts arcing and you'll go through pickup shoes faster. But that's just a suggestion. There are other ways you could gear it differently. We're going to move on to the next pair, which is our last pair in first round. We got the Proud American in the right lane.
That 0.5 bracket.
Running up against Car Ramrod in the left lane, running in the 800 bracket. Let's see who's going to get it. Is it going to be the Mustang? Did it save?
Or is it going to be the Mustang?
Or is it going to be the other Mustang? Wow.
Wow, makes a pass.
I think it actually broke out.
Yep, Ramrod breaks out 780. Proud American goes to the next round with a 620.
Wow, nice run. Nice run for both guys. So that concludes first round.
Let's see who
Let's
got up here on the board.
So we'll get these cars' tires cleaned, and we will move on into second round for Top Eliminator Group 3. All right, guys, we are back. Tires are clean. We are ready for second round, Top Eliminator Group 3. First up, we are going to have the nice 4-gear TSS Hobbies car running in the right lane. I believe that's running in the 1.0 bracket. Up against the green meanie in the 700 bracket, left lane. A couple of pretty nice cars right there. It's like we got a track car versus a drag car. Let's see who takes it. Gonna have a little bit of a stagger start. Wow, that was real close at the line.
Winner right lane TSS Hobbies goes 1.0113.
Great run.
Green Meanie goes 735 with a 1.
So real tough loss for Green Meanie. That was a great pass. TSS Hobbies moves on. Hopefully that makes you feel better. We got next up the Big Banana running in the right lane. This is a consistent 611 car up against Clark Sr. running in the low 7s in the left lane. This could be a real close race at the top end. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you check that out. We will be posting all these videos there and on Facebook, so good luck. Funny car, wheelies out of the lane.
Yep.
Wow, that was strange. Like Big Banana takes the win.
Nothing wrong with the car. Just made too much power.
Jumped out of the lane. That is a tough loss.
Big Banana goes 629 for the win.
It did slow down. All right, so we're halfway through. So far, we got 2 of our final 4 back. We're going up here to our AFX Vega Orange Crush right lane. This car picked it up last time, running in the 0.8 index, up against the Daytona, also in the 0.8 index. So this is going to be a heads-up race. 2 totally different types of people driving those cars in real life. Funny car drivers and Ferrari drivers. Wow, that Daytona just dropped the gauntlet right there.
Yep, left lane goes 835 with a 6. Right lane goes 884.
Good run. Tough loss for the Vega. That car will be back though for Top Fuel Hardbody. All right, so our last pair, we got Wonder Wagon, right lane, 1.0 index, up against the Proud American running in the 500 index. Going to be in the left lane. A couple of white cars with some color there. Let's see what happens. Should have a staggered tree. Wow, that was real close at the lights.
Yep, right lane with the win, Wonder Wagon, 1.11. Left lane goes 618.
Wow. Wonder Wagon moving on to the final, or to the semifinal. So we got our semifinals up here. As you can see, we got Wonder Wagon, the Daytona, TSS Hobbies, and the Big Banana. We will get those tires cleaned, give them a few minutes to rest, and we will be back. All right, guys, we are back and ready for the semifinal in Top Eliminator Group 3. So first up, we got TSS Hobbies running a 1.0 index. In the right lane, going to be running up against the Big Banana out of Wisconsin, running 611s all the time.
Where's the Midwest accent with Wisconsin?
I don't know. I left it at home today, but I know there's some cheese packing in that car. So he's right across the lake from their competitors in Michigan. We'll see what happens on this pass. So here we go.
Left lane with the win by .008.
Wow.
Big Banana runs 608. TSS Hobbies runs 102, so really good race there.
Awesome run, guys. Big Banana taking the win. Moving on to the final. Big Banana. Can anyone stop that car? We'll see. It's going to be either the Daytona in the right lane in the 8.0 index or the Wonder Wagon running in the 1.0 index in the left lane. So we will see what happens. A little bit of a stagger start on those guys. So we got about 0.2 of a second on the tree. Let's see what happens. Someone's going to the final here. I think the Daytona drove around him on the top end.
Yep, Daytona with the win, 8:59. Wonder Wagon goes 1.1. Daytona going to the final.
All right, awesome, guys. So we got our finals going for our Group 3 Top Eliminator. We apologize in advance for stepping in front of the camera. Because the cars are so small, it's kind of hard to not fill the frame with the body versus a car. So we're going to let these cars chill for a few minutes. We're going to get the tires cleaned, get the race set up, and we'll be back for the finals of the SCDRL Holiday Nationals Group 3 of Top Eliminator. All right, guys, so we are going to do our final round of Group 3 Top Eliminator. In the left lane, we got the Daytona out of Utah, making it all the way to the finals, up against the Big Banana out of Wisconsin. Car's running 6.1s. I think it might have ran a 6.09 in the last run, but that's for you to keep track of. This is the final round, so we will have a winner right here. Wow, that was a close one.
Right lane, Big Banana wins, running a 608. We had a 008 margin of victory there. Daytona goes 828.
Big Banana, congrats on your win. Really good run. Congrats on the Daytona as well. That car making it all the way into the finals. They're both going to get prizes. We are going to get that set up now. Congrats to you guys. And we will be back with the prizes shortly. All right, guys, so we're going to do the prize drawings for Top Eliminator Group 3. First up, we will have our winner, Big Banana. We will draw for him. First up, it looks like we have a pinion tool, 755. So that is your prize. We will get you one more prize after we draw our runner-ups prize here. So let's mix these up. Okay. Runner-up, the Ferrari ticket 739. It looks like it is bar mounts. So I believe that is, yep, that is 4-gear DR1 wheelie bar mounts. So congrats on that. We will draw our second prize for our winner. Once again, we draw 2 prizes for our winners, one for runner-up and one special prize, or however many, if anybody runs dead on their dial-in. So this one, it looks like it is a body 733. Let's see, that's 37. 34, so here we go. 733 is a sweet 71 Vega funny car body. So that concludes Group 3. Congratulations to our winner and to all of our participants. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one, and we're gonna jump into Group 4. So. All right, guys, we are back with Group 4, our last group for SCDRL Holiday Nationals running top eliminator. We got our brackets set up here. I don't know if Sam wants to look at what we got, but we got a good mix of 4 gears, Vipers. There's even a Ghost Cat up there, which is cool to see. Got some Jag cars, some rental cars, cars from all over the place. So first up, we are gonna do the fire truck out of Colorado in the right lane. Looks like a Jag DR1 that's been modified. Up against the Ghost Cat, looks like a modified called Shomo Nomad. Pretty cool car. This will be the first pass, Group 4. Shomad Nomad. First pass, Group 4. Seating 1. All right.
Left lane Shomad goes 494 with an 8.
Ooh, just in that 400 bracket.
Right lane fire truck goes 603 with a 7.
What kind of mile an hour was on that Shomad?
93.
Yeah, that thing top end real good. So real good top end on that one. It was a little lazy out of the hole, but good first pass for that. That is a wicked car. It's a Lexan bodied car. Next up, we got Nasty with an H out of Washington in the right lane. This is a DR1.
That thing is nasty too.
It is nasty, yeah. We got Hutch Hot Wheel out of California in the left lane here. Straighten that one out. Couple of cars, let's see how they run.
Okay, left lane Hutch Hot Wheel goes 1.4. Nasty goes 0.7768. That Hutch Hot Wheel can stay in that 1.4. It'll be really good.
Yep, so once again, this is seating. Next up, we got the Trans Am Firebird out of Texas in the right lane. Looks like a Viper level 4 car. Not sure what else is done to it. And then we got R10 out of Arkansas. Looks like probably a Merc. Pretty cool car. We'll see how they run. All right.
Left lane R10 goes 1.2345. Wow,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Isn't that a song?
that's crazy.
I think it's just counting.
Right lane Firebird goes 614
Oh, that was a
with
good
a
one.
5.
Friggin' Sam. Even the crowd went
Yeah.
wild on that one.
It's our laugh track here.
All right. Last pair from this side of the ladder, we got the Clark Senior Black Funny car, right lane. Remember this, his other car earlier, it jumped out of the slot in the semis versus the Green Go 4-gear car. Let's see how they do. That funny car should run well under a second. 4-gear hung with him though.
Right, left lane green go 1.2019. Right lane Clark Senior Black Funny car goes 918 with an 8.
That's a great run. 918 down on the bottom of that 900 bracket. All right, we're going to be moving to the left side of our ladder here. We got the custom 4-gear van out of DC, the Dodge Redcat B100. That is a mouthful. Right lane. Up against Old Red Fred out of Utah. Looks like a Viper modified. We got the 4-gear versus the Viper modified. Seating past 1 for Group 4. All right, great run for both cars.
Old Red Fred goes 484 with a 1.
That is a rip and run for.
Red Cat goes 726 with a 3.
All right, great run for both cars there. I think Red Cat, that could be a top fuel 4-gear next time we race. Next up, we got Old Speed from Scott Brown Auctions in the right lane. That car has some serious magnet in it. Sucked right down to the track. Up against VR46B out of Minnesota. Looks like this is a Super 7 Lexan car. See how they do. Both should be well under a second. Great run by both of them.
Yeah, a couple 700 passes. So left lane VR46, 758 with a 7. Right lane, Old Speed goes 780 with a 2.
All right, great job, guys. That is going to be a close bracket there. Make sure we get our cards back in the right spot. Next up, we got the Orange Stang out of Colorado. Looks like I forget what, a PR5, I think, Jag car with the Mega G body up against Grease Lightning out of Illinois, 4-gear.
I don't think we've seen any Mega Gs yet, huh?
Yeah, haven't had a Mega G come through yet. You guys can send in any cars. Any cars can race. It's the beauty of the top Eliminator class. All right, that thing was quick.
Left lane, Grease Lightning goes 877 with a 5. Right lane, Orange Stang goes 582 with a 1.
Real good run right there. All right, this will be our last pair of round 1 for seeding. We got a Gone Postal car here. Looks like a Viper modified with some massive orange sponge tires. Thing's got some meats in the right lane. Up against Showtime out of Florida, the custom van on a Viper chassis. This will be our last pass of seeding 1, Group 4, top Eliminator.
Right lane, Showtime goes 7744. It was left lane. Right lane, Gone Postal goes 531 with a 2.
Great pass for both guys. So we'll get those tires cleaned and we will get those cars back out for the second seeding pass. All right, guys, we're back. We're going to be running our seeding rounds number 2 for Group 4 top Eliminator. First up, this time in the left lane, we got the fire truck. And we are going to be running against the Showmad Nomad in the right lane this time. That car ran big mile an hour last time. Let's see if they can drop some ET on it this time. All right, Ripper.
Okay, fire truck goes 588 with a 5. Right lane, Showmad goes 464 with a 2.
All right, so we got a .500 and a .400 there for that first round match off. That Showmad is getting quicker. Next up, we got Nashty in the left lane this time. Up against the Hutch Hot Wheel in the right lane. Both of these cars ran pretty good last time, so we expect the same out of them this time.
Nashty goes 758. Right lane, Hutch Hot Wheel goes 138.52. So Hot Wheel dips into the 1-3 bracket.
Wow, picked up quite a bit that time. All right, next up we got the TA Firebird out of Texas running in the left lane. This car ran low 6s last time. Up against R10 in the right lane ran a 1.2 last time, so here we go. This is second seating. Got a 4-year and I believe a Viper level 4 car.
TA Firebird goes 589.3. Right lane R10 goes 1.1567.
Another counter,
Yep.
another numbers car. All right. Moving along. Next up, we got Clark Sr.'s black funny car running 918 last time in the left lane. This time up against the green go out of Colorado in the right lane, running a 1201 last time. Great pass. Let's see what happens here. All right, looks like
Clark Senior funny car going 1.0146. Right lane green go 1.2297. That green car is running in the 1-2 bracket. Right on.
all right. That'll move on to our right side of the ladder. Going back up top to the Dodge Red Cat B100 running the left lane this time. Ran a 720 last time, 726. Against old Fred running a 484 last time. We'll see if either of these cars pick it up. That is a real good running 4-gear, that van, man. It looks like it jumped out of the slot.
Yep.
It jumped out of the slot.
Yep, that
That
car
is a bummer.
might need a extended guide pin or something or a wheelie bar.
All right, what do we got there for?
So left lane, no pass. Right lane, old Fred goes 469 with a 3.
All right, that is a bummer, but hopefully that car will be back for the next pass. It's got a time up on the board, so it will be in the 700 index. Next up, we got Old Speed, Scott Brown Auctions, left lane.
I think this is his car from the His and Hers, Michelle and Scott Brown Auctions.
Next up, we got VR46B, which is the Super 7 road car in the right lane this time. Great run by both cars.
Okay, left lane, old Speed goes 776 with a 9. Right lane, VR46 goes 723 with a 4.
All right, great run by both cars right there. All right, next up, we got the Orange Stang out of Colorado running a 582 in the last run. It's going to be in the left lane this time, up against Grease Lightning out of Illinois. 4-gear versus a Jag. That's a pretty quick Jag car. I think that's the quickest one we've seen so far that's not full custom.
It is fast. Left lane, Orange Stang goes 594.1.
Great pass.
Right lane, Grease Lightning goes 894 with a 6.
All right, we're on our last pair of top Eliminator cars for seating. Number 2, we got Gone Postal in the left lane, and we got the custom Showtime van out of Florida going to be in the right lane. These guys are looking to improve their times a little bit without dipping into that next bracket. That is a quick car.
Left lane, Gone Postal 506 with a 2. Right lane, Showtime goes 794 with a 2.
All right, great run. That car went faster, and I think it drop into, oh, it slowed down a little bit. So It is going to be in the 700 bracket and the 500 bracket. So that concludes seating for Group 4 Top Eliminator. We're going to go ahead and get the tires cleaned up, give the cars a few minutes, and we'll be back for round 1. All right, guys, we are back with first round of the Group 4 SCDRL Top Eliminator Holiday Nationals. First up in the 500 index, we got the fire truck in the right lane. And it's going to be running up against that wicked nomad called Showmad, which is going to be in the 400 index. That car is running huge mile an hour. Got a lot of power, big tires, big gearing, good combo. So let's see if they can pick it up. Good luck. Wow, it got him at the top end.
Yep, winner in the left lane, Showmad goes 478. Right lane fire truck goes 599.
Wow. Great job, Showmad. All right, next up we got Nashty running in the 700 index, going to be in the right lane, running up against the Hutch Hot Wheel running in the 1-3 bracket. We've got a couple of tenths head start here. We'll see what happens. I think Nashty ran around him on the top end.
Yep, Nasty wins by 0019, runs a 774. Hutch Hot Wheel runs a 137.86.
All right. Good pass. Great race. What was the margin right there? 1/1000th or 1900ths of a second on that one. That was a killer race, guys. Next up, the right lane R10 running in the 1.1 index. Going to be running up against the TA Firebird, who dipped into the 500 index last round, being our left lane. Should be a great race. Got a couple of hundredths head start. Wow, that was a huge win right there for.
Yep, R10 runs right on the number, 11089.
Wow.
TA Firebird runs slower, 596.
Yep, that TA Firebird probably just needs to be slowed down just a little bit to jump into that 600 index. But R10 moves on. Next up in the right lane, we got Clark Sr.'s black fronty car in the right lane. Up against the Green Go out of Colorado in the left lane. A couple of cool long wheelbase cars. One's a 4-gear base, the other is a Jag DR1 base. Wow, and Clark's car looked like it wheelied out again, so that is the second time that has happened to Clark. Those cars just got too sticky of tires on them. Definitely would recommend a wheelie bar. Looks like the Green Go moves on to the next round, so that completes that side of the ladder. Let's move over to the right side. So had a couple of cars do that so far. Hopefully this time the Dodge Red Cap B100 in the right lane doesn't do that. It ran a 726 on only one pass. Up next, we got Old Fred running in the left lane with the 400 index. Got about a 3/10 head start here, and hopefully that red van doesn't jump out of the slot. Here we go.
Yep, jumps out.
It did. It jumped out. It de-slotted. So that car has a very, very short guide pin on it. It just doesn't take much. So looks like the win goes to the Old Fred running a 460. That is a tough break there for that red van because that first pass was just awesome. A little bit of work to do on that one. So next up, we got Old Speed, Scott Brown Auctions, right lane. We got VR46B, the Super 7 out of Minnesota in the left lane. This should be a pretty good race here. I believe they're running pretty much heads up, 0.7s. So they are going to be heads up. First one to the line is going to win this one. Wow. That VR41 was just, or VR46 was just out of there.
Run 727. That's B26.
That car is getting real consistent. Ran a 758 and a 723 earlier. So he moves on to second round. Next up, we have the Orange Stang running in the 500 index in the right lane. Up against Grease Lightning out of Illinois with the 4-gear running in the 800 index. So it's a pretty quick 4-gear. Here we go. Wow, that was close at the line.
Yeah, Grease Lightning wins by 0073. They run an 895. Orange Stang runs a 611. So slowed down quite a bit.
All right. Great job, guys. Orange Stang did not save the best for last. Grease Lightning moves on to second round. Last pair, first round, Gone Postal in the right lane with a 500 index. This car ran a 506 last time, so it is real close to breaking out. Up against the van, who is running in the top of the 700 index. So this van definitely needs to step it up, or that other car could break out. So this is anyone's race here. It's going to come down to the line. Wow, that was quick.
Yep, Gone Postal goes 512 for the win.
Gone Postal takes the win. That is going to wrap up first round of Group 4. So you can see the brackets there. We will get the cars prepped, the track, everything else prepped, and we'll be back to run second round. All right, guys, we are back with second round of Top Eliminator Group 4 for the 2024 Holiday Nationals put on by SCDRL. Thanks to everybody that's watching so far. This is available to view on YouTube and Facebook. If you haven't followed us at either, check us out. We will also post it in the SCDRL group. First up in the right lane, we got the Showmad Nomad. Cars ripping, running in the 400 bracket. Gonna be running up against Nashty. It's running in the 700 bracket. Couple of nasty cars there. Let's see what happens. This is round 2. Make sure you are keeping track of your data. Wow, that looked like Nashty got that one.
Yep, left lane runs a 758 with a 1 for the win. Showmad in the right runs a 490 with a 3.
Did it break out? Was that a breakout or did it just slow down?
It lost, so it didn't. Or yeah, it just slowed down.
Yeah, it was running in the 400 bracket.
Yep.
Gotcha. So it just slowed down. That is a bummer. That car ran as fast as a 460 in test and tune or in seating. But it looks like Nashty is going to move on to the semis. Next up, we got R10 in the right lane, 1.1 index. This car is going up against the Green Go with a 1.2. So is this looks like we're going to have a 1/10 stagger start for this round. Round 2. Here they go. Let them rip. Wow, right on the top end. I believe the Green Go took it.
Yep, R10 runs a 111 on a 110 dial for the win. Green Go runs a 1.26.
Oh, wow, so the Green Go did lose. R10 takes that one. All right, so we got one of those cars is going to the final, R10 or Nashty. Now we move on to the right side of the ladder. We got the old Red Fred in the right lane, running in the 400 index, up against that super quick Super 7, running in the 700 index. Couple of real quick cars. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Let us know in the comments what you think, what you like, what you don't like. Wow, that car just completely left lane just annihilated. It must have run real low in its index.
Yep, left lane runs 725, right lane runs a 467.
Right.
VR26 going to the next round.
There we go. We're getting them set up here. All right, next up we got Grease Lightning in the right lane, running in the 800 index, up against Gone Postal out of Illinois, running in that 500 index. Couple of quick cars, 0.3 of a second stagger off the tree. We'll see who gets to the line first. Wow, that was a wicked quick run by Gone Postal.
Gone Postal running a 503 for the win.
503, that is lethal.
Grease Lightning goes 931.
Great pass by Gone Postal right there. That is going to be a tough one to beat. So we got our final four down. We got Gone Postal, we got VR46, Nashty, and R10. So a couple of pretty quick cars. We're going to get those tires clean, let the cars hang out, and we'll get back to it. You guys know the drill. All right, guys, we are back with our semifinals for Top Eliminator Group 4 SCDRL Holiday Nationals. We got first up Nashty in the right lane with a 700 index. And in the left lane, we got R10 running in the 1.1 index. Let's see what happens. A couple of really hot looking cars there. Getting down to the wire. Last four cars in Top Eliminator.
All right, we have R10 with the win, running a 114. Nashty runs a 791.
All right, R10 moving on to the final. Great job, R10 out of Arkansas. Nashty gets put on the trailer. So next up, we got in the right lane, the VR46 out of Minnesota. That is a Super 7 that has been running super against Gone Postal, the Viper, that ran almost dead on earlier. So this is going to be a really close race. One of these cars is going to be making it to the final. There can only be one winner. Who's it going to be?
Gone Postal with a 507.
Wow.
Puts the win light on.
Gone Postal takes it.
VR46 goes 746.
All right. Well, that sets up our final. We got Gone Postal up against R10. That is going to be a close race. We got a 500 and a 1.2. So we got a big spread there. It shows that anything can happen. Anything goes, and we'll be back for the final coming up in a few minutes. All right, guys, this is it. The final round of the final Group 4 in Top Eliminator SCDRL Holiday Nationals. We got Gone Postal up against R10. We have a 1.1 second index in the right lane with R10 running up against Gone Postal, who's been running real low in their index. This is going to be a very, very close race. We have a 6/10 stagger start. Let's see if Gone Postal can reel them in. Wow.
Breakout in the left lane.
Gone Postal breaks out in the final.
Yep, goes 496.
Man,
R10 runs right where it has been, 1.1112.
wow. Congratulations, R10 out of Arkansas. You are the winner of Group 4. Come on, Postal, that's a tough break. Broke out at the end, so that car is just getting faster and faster and faster. But congratulations to all of our participants in Group 4. Next up, we are going to do the prizes for our Top Eliminator Group 4, and then we'll be running Top Fuel. So, all right, guys, we are going to give out the prizes for Group 4 Top Eliminator 2024 Holiday Nationals. Our winner was R10, super cool car, 4-gear. Runner-up was the Viper with the hard body on it, running really great. It broke out in the end. So first up, we got 778. I believe it's a $25 gift card. 778 right there. So great job. You would just want a $25 Viper gift card. Second place, let's see what you're going to get. Second place, we got a $10 gift card, $769, which is going to be, I believe, right here. Yes, right here. So great job on that. You got your entry fee plus some back. We're going to go ahead and draw for our second prize for our race winner. And we got another $25 gift card, $771, right there. So great job. $50 win for that car. That is just killer. Great job. We're going to jump into the next round. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Take it easy. All right, guys, we are back with our first heads-up class of the 2024 Holiday Nationals for SCDRL. It is going to be Top Fuel 3 gear. We have 5 cars entered for Top Fuel 3 gear. Some of them you have seen before, and others you are just seeing for the first time. So pretty cool cars there. These ones we are going to be qualifying. So there is 3 buy runs first round. So that will go to the top 3 qualifiers. And we're going to start off with qualifying here. So first up in the right lane, we have the Orange Crush Corvette out of South Carolina. This is a 3-gear, heavily modified, very light on the nose, up against the Skillet Fried Grand National out of South Carolina. Another highly modified 3-gear, full wheelie bar. Let's get that car staged. There we go. All right, guys, first heads up pass of Top Fuel 3-gear. All right, Ripper.
Yep, left lane, Skillet Fried goes 492 with a 2. Right lane, Orange Crush goes 889 with a 7.
All right, looks like they got some work to do.
Right.
So TQ so far is Skillet Fried with a 492. Next up, we got the German Pancake in the right lane. You guys saw this car back in Top Eliminator up against Hair Trigger out of Kansas. Really cool looking 3-gear, heavily modified. That car is heavy. Let me make sure that our shutdown padding is correct. Looks like we're ready to go. These are Top Fuel 3-gear cars.
Wow.
All right.
Hair Trigger goes 430 with a 1.
430, I think that's a new TQ.
German Pancake goes 837.9.
It's going to be some tough competition there. German Pancake needs to step it up. Needs to pull out all the schnitzel. Next up, we got a single from Kansas in the right lane. Really cool Anglia Top Fuel 3-gear on a buy run. Let's see what it runs. All right.
506 with a 7, 75 miles an hour.
All right, great pass.
Go.
All right, so that concludes first round of qualifying. I don't know if you want to get a picture of those, Sam, or a video, but we will get the tires cleaned and we will get back to round 2 qualifying. So far, TQ 430 with hair trigger. Next up is going to be Skillet Fried Grand National 492, then Bad Moon at a 506, and then we got German Pancake and the Corvette a distant 8/10 back. So we'll be back. All right, guys, we are back with qualifying number 2 for Top Fuel 3 gear. First up in the left lane this time, we have the Orange Crush Corvette going to be running in the left lane up against the Skillet Fried Grand National, looking to better its 492 from last pass. These are Top Fuel 3 gear. Let's see what happens. Very impressed with how fast these cars are.
All right, right lane or left lane Orange Crush goes 893. Right lane Skillet Fried goes 496. Using all of the shutdown.
Very consistent.
Gonna pop those times
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
sorry.
The next up in the right lane, we're going to have, in the left lane, German Pancake up against the Rocket of Hair Trigger, our current TQ, at a 430. Here we go. Your current top qualifier is making another pass.
Okay, left lane German Pancake goes 801 with a 1. Right lane Hair Trigger goes 493 with an O.
493. It slowed down a bit on that pass, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right, and our last pass for qualifying, Bad Moon, going to be running in the left lane this time. Ran a 506 last time, so let's see if they can take that number 2 spot. Don't think it has enough to go number 1. Ooh, it jumped out of the slot. That is going to be a waste of a run. It jumped out of the slot. All right, guys, we will get these cars laddered up. There's going to be 3 buy runs, and we'll be back with first round. All right, guys, we are back with first round Top Fuel 3 gear. So the way the brackets worked out because of the amount of cars entered, we have 3 buy runs first round. So first qualifier went to Hair Trigger. He gets a buy. Second qualifier, Skillet Fried Grand National gets a buy. And Bad Moon gets a buy. So this is the first pair out in the right lane is going to be German Pancake. This will be heads up. Winner take all, move on to the next round. Up against the Orange Crush Corvette. So good luck, guys. First round, Top Fuel 3 gear. Lighten them off. All right, good race.
Yep, winners in the right lane German Pancake goes 818.
Right.
Left lane Orange Crush goes 906.
All right, so make sure you're logging that data if you're keeping track of it. It can be useful, and we will have content later on for that. We are going to run the buy run so that you guys do get that data. Next up is going to be our number 3 qualifier, Bad Moon, going to be running in the right lane. And this will be a single pass. Let's see what it's got. All right, real good pass.
Yep, keeps it in the slot. Runs a 504 with an 8. The first pass for him from qualifying ran a 506 with a 7. So
Good run.
Good passes.
So as you can see in Top Fuel and even in Top Eliminator, there are cars that jump out of the slot. So even if you have a slower car, there is still a chance that you could get the win light. So next up, Skillet Fried Grand National. Number 2 qualifier, dipping just under the 5s. Real good run. Real close cars. So that and that Anglia are very, very close. There we go.
Runs a 438 with a 7.
Wow.
83 miles an hour.
That would have been a real close run for TQ. So that is going to be a great next round between Skillet Fried and Bad Moon. So now we have our number 1 qualifier, Hair Trigger, out of Kansas. Going to be in that right lane. Our number 1 qualifier. Let's see what he can put up on the board. He is going to be running the BMW next round. All right.
Hair Trigger goes 499 with a 5 at 87.
Wow. This is gearing up to be a heck of a Final Four. All right, guys, we're going to get these tires cleaned up, look them over. You can see the brackets. Make sure you log your times. Really good runs. Really impressed with how fast you guys have got these 3 gears to go. So great job to you guys. We'll be back. All right, guys, we are back with our Final Four in Top Fuel 3 gear. We have the Skillet Fried Grand National, Bad Moon, German Pancake, and Hair Trigger running. So we're gonna start on this side just because we finished on that side last time. So first up in the right lane, we're gonna have the Skillet Fried Grand National. This will be to see who goes into the final up against Bad Moon, the nasty bad Anglia. Both of these cars really good running, right around 500. Let's see who's gonna take it. Watch the lights. Here we go.
Right lane, Skillet Fried wins it with a 473. Bad Moon Stumbles goes 621.
Wow. It was a heck of a run and kind of disappointing out of Bad Moon. Definitely ran better early on, but that car was one that jumped out of the slot in qualifying, so probably needs a little bit of work. Next up in the right lane, our number 1 qualifier, Hair Trigger, dropping in to the right lane. Remember, guys, this is heads up racing, so there is no index. Anything goes. We got German Pancake up against Hair Trigger. Hair Trigger could be the fastest 3-gear car that we've seen so far. And it took the win.
Yep, Hair Trigger going 537 with a 3. German Pancake 801 with a 2.
All right, so that sets up our final. Looks like Hair Trigger and Skillet Fried Grand National is going to be our Top Fuel 3-gear final at the inaugural Holiday Nationals 2024 SCDRL. So hopefully you guys are still with us, checking out how we run these races. We're going to let these cars cool for a few minutes, and we will be back for the final round. All right, guys, we are back. Top Fuel 3-gear final coming up. In the right lane, our number 1 qualifier, Hair Trigger, going to be running the number 2 qualifier, Skillet Fried Grand National. Both of these cars capable of sub-5s, which is pretty ripping. These are excellent built cars. These are 3 gears. Here we go. Wow.
Good heads up race.
That was awesome.
Left lane runs personal best, 446 with a 3.
And
Right lane goes 488 with a 2, both over 80 miles an hour.
great run, guys. Congratulations to Skillet Fried Grand National out of South Carolina. You are the inaugural winner of Top Fuel 3-gear. And we're going to get the prize table set up, and we'll get your prizes going, and we'll move on to the next group. All right, guys, we are at the prize table with our Top Fuel 3-gear winner, skillet fried and our runner up. So I don't know if you want to get a quick view of this car, but you can see plastic gear. It's got braids on it. Got a couple of magnets. I think that might be a dash car, but I'm not 100% sure. Over here we have hair trigger, all metal setup, braids, the works. So pretty sweet setup. We're gonna draw for our winner first. We're gonna mix things around here. And first one up, we got a Hot Wheel 745. So gets a van Hot Wheel. That is first prize for that. Second prize in this one is gonna be a $25 gift card, 772. 74, so it looks like we are right here, 772. So $25 gift card. That is great. We're gonna go in and get our last prize for our Top Fuel 3-gear winner. Looks like it is a gear puller, 756. 756 pinion puller right there. So there are your prizes. They can come back with your cars. We appreciate it. And we're going to get on to the next group. All right, guys, we are back for Top Fuel 4-gear SCDRL Holiday Nationals 2024. We have an 8-car field of 4 gears, pretty much a mixture of Auto World 4-gear, and I believe this is an original AFX. So the cars are just randomly put out right now. We're gonna get them through qualifying, and then we will set up the ladder. And we are running heads up. There's not gonna be any buys in this one, so we will run a traditional 8-car ladder, or a quick 8 ladder, and we're gonna get right to it. So first up in the right lane, we have Grease Lightning out of Illinois in the right lane, running up against Rebel 1 out of Illinois in the left lane, both 4 gears. Top Fuel 4-gear, here we go.
Left lane, Rebel 1 goes 1.2013. Right lane, Grease Lightning goes 940 with a 1.
All right, 940 with a 1 is our TQ so far. Grease Lightning. Next up, we have Rebel 2 out of Illinois in the right lane. And we have the Hutch Direct Connect car out of, it's a 4-gear car out of California. We got an old school funny car versus a new school funny car, both 4-gear chassis. All right, pretty respectable pass right there out of the Hutch.
Hutch Direct goes 793 with a 4.
793 TQ.
Right lane goes 11461.
All right, great pass right there. Let's see. So this is Top Fuel 4-gear. Next up, we are gonna have the Hutch Skag Power in the right lane out of California, sister car to the green one, and the Wonder Wagon, which you guys saw running in Top Eliminator earlier. Both of these cars ran Top Eliminator actually, just from different groups. Let's see how they do in Top Fuel 4-gear. All right.
Left lane, Wonder Wagon goes 1.1677. Right lane, Hutch Skag Power 4 goes 813 with an 8.
All right, pretty good runs by both those guys. So far, TQ 793. Last pair up, we have JR Todd. You saw this car in Top Eliminator earlier in the right lane, up against the AFX Vega Orange Crush, which you also saw in Top Eliminator, in the left lane. Let's get that car staged. There we go. They are ready to go. This is the last pass of first round qualifying Top Fuel 4-gear. Here we go. All right, Vega takes that one.
Vega left lane goes 879. Right lane JR Todd goes 1.2406.
All right. Pretty good run. 879. So we got a couple of cars under a second and a few over a second. Right now, current provisional top qualifier is the Hutch Direct Connect car running a 793. Second is the Hutch Skag Power running at 813. So we'll let these cars sit for a minute. We'll get the tires cleaned and we will be back for second round of qualifying Top Fuel 4 gear. All right, guys, we are back for second round qualifying Top Fuel 4 gear. And first up, we are going to run Grease Lightning in the left lane this time out of Illinois. We got that car staged up, and we are going to run that up against Rebel 1, also out of Illinois, in the right lane. These cars ran a 940 and a 120 last time out, so they're going to be looking to improve that. Here we go. All right, good pass.
Left lane Grease Lightning goes 903. Right lane Rebel 1 goes 1.1901.
All right, next up. So there was an improvement there by both cars, so that is great. Next up, we got Rebel 2 in the left lane, running a 114 last time out, up against our current number one qualifier at a 793. Gonna be in the right lane this time. Here we go. Watch the lights. They are both gonna be looking to improve. What do we got?
Okay, left lane Rebel 2 goes 1.1494. Right lane Hutch Direct Connect goes 772 with a 6.
Wow, so he improves, huh?
Yep.
Drops that TQ time. Really good run. All right, next up, we have the Wonder Wagon in the left lane. Ran a 116 last time up against the Skag Power 4 that ran an 813 last time out. So they're both going to be looking to improve, trying to go to that number one spot. This is qualifying Top Fuel 4 gear. We have one more pair to go.
Okay, left lane Wonder Wagon goes 1.1781.
It's a lot of ones.
Right lane Hutch Skag Power 4 goes 810 with a 2.
All right. So there was an improvement on the Hutch Power car. The Wonder Wagon slowed down a little bit, but next up we have the Orange Vega. Going to be in the left lane this time. Up against the JR Todd funny car, running 124 last time out, and the Vega ran an 879. So Vega is looking to improve that to try to sneak into that number 2 spot. Here we go, last pass qualifying.
Left lane Orange Vega goes 883 with a 2. Right lane JR Todd goes 1.2501.
All right, so that means our top qualifier is the Hutch Direct Connect with a 772. And we will get our ladders set up, get the cars re-prepped for next first round, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back with Top Fuel 4 gear first round. So we got our ladders set up here, which you've seen. And first up, we are going to run this group down here. So in the right lane, we have Grease Lightning running up against Rebel 2 Top Fuel 4 gear. Here we go. This is qualifier 4th and 5th. Wow.
Winner in the right lane, Grease Lightning, goes 909. Rebel 2 goes 11241.
All right, so yeah, that was the 4th and 5th qualifier. So real quick, we had our first qualifier This is our 8th qualifier. This is our 3rd qualifier. I believe Wonder Wagon was our 6th qualifier. And then on this side, we just had our 4th and 5th run. Just so that you guys know, hopefully it's not too confusing. We should have told you the order at the beginning, but over here we have the number 2 qualifier running the number 7 qualifier. So that is who we're gonna run right now. So we have the Hutch Skag Power gonna be in the right lane. This is heads up, Top Fuel 3 gear, up against Rebel 1 4 gear, Top Fuel 4 gear. And this is first round. Qualifier number 2 and 7. Number 2 takes it. Hutch Skag Power going on to the next round.
Yep, right lane goes 788.
Wow, really good pass.
Left lane Rebel 1 goes 1.18.
All right, so that 788, that's the fastest pass out of Skag Power so far. Gonna move over here to our number 3 qualifier, which is gonna be in the right lane, which is the Orange Vega, up against Wonder Wagon, which I believe is our number 5 qualifier. Number 6 qualifier, actually. Here we go. And the Vega takes it.
Right lane Vega goes 855. Left lane Wonder Wagon goes 1.1856.
All right. Vega steps it up for that last run, so these cars are getting faster. Now we come down to number 1 qualifier, Hutch Direct Connect car in the right lane. Gonna be racing against J.R. Todd out of Colorado in the left lane. This is our number 1 and number 8 qualifier, so. Number 1 Direct Connect car just puts that thing on the trailer.
Yep, runs a 776. JR Todd left lane goes 1.21.
All right, so that concludes round 1 of Top Fuel 4 gear. We are gonna let the cars get tuned up and we'll get this next round set up and ready. All right, guys, we are back for the semifinals of Top Fuel 4 gear. So first up, we have the Hutch Skag Power 4 running, I believe, in the 7s, the last pass out. It's going to be in the right lane, running up against Grease Lightning, who I believe ran low 9s or high 8s last time out. Both of these cars, anything can happen. This is Top Fuel 4 gear, round 2, semifinals. Great race.
Yep, right lane goes 823. Left lane goes 894.
All right, Skag Power moving on to the finals. We got a funny car in the finals. Next up, we are going to have 2 more funny cars in the finals. We got the Vega orange car in the left lane, running against the Hutch Direct Connect number 1 qualifier in the right lane. This is the semifinals. One of these cars is going to the finals. Here we go. The Hutch Direct Connect takes it.
Yep, right lane with a 7776. Taking the win. Left lane 865 with a 7.
Wow.
Almost a 1776.
Yep.
Freedom, baby.
Yep, we need an eagle to scream on that one. So we got an all funny car final. We got the Hutch Skag Power and the Hutch Direct Connect in the final. We will get those cars prepped and be back shortly. All right, guys, we are back and it is final round time for Top Fuel 4 gear. So we got the Hutch Skag Power in the left lane up against the Hutch Direct Connect. A couple of pretty nasty 4 gear cars. There could be faster ones out there, but you guys might have been chicken to send those out. It looks like Greg is going to be a guaranteed winner of Top Fuel 4-gear here. So here we go, guys. Top Fuel 4-gear. And it's a close one at the line.
Right lane, it wins it with a 771. Left lane going 808.
Direct connect takes it.
Number 1 qualifier goes the distance. Great run at 41 miles an hour.
So that was number 1 going number 1. Number 2 going number 2.
Yep, so that was a great run. We're going to jump right into our prizes for these cars. That is the ladder. That's how things stacked up. All right, guys, we are at the prize table for Top Fuel 4-gear. We got our Direct Connect Top Fuel winner, 4-gear, and our SCAG runner-up. We're going to go ahead and draw a prize out of here. $10 gift card, $763, goes to our Top Fuel winner. Now we're going to move on to our second place winner here. Let's see what we got going. Looks like we got a press, number 61 right here, HC slots. It's actually a wheel puller for our second place prize. This class did have enough to run full, so we, fortunately, all of our classes are full, or if they're full prizes. Top Fuel Unlimited might not be, but we got to draw one more for these guys. We got 748, which is a tire sizer, so that is a cool prize right there. $10 gift card and a tire sizer for our winner. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If there's faster 4-gears out there, or you think you have something for these cars, send them on out for our next race. All right, guys, we are moving into Top Fuel Hard Body. We had a quick lunch break, and we have 12 Top Fuel Hard Bodies out here. So pretty awesome. Hard bodies are cool. We even have a Top Fuel dragster. So we're going to go ahead and start our qualifying. And in the right lane, we got Old Red Fred. You remember that car from earlier? Looks like a pretty awesome Viper car, running up against the Hutch Direct Connect, our Top Fuel 4-gear winner, running in Top Fuel Hard Body as well. There's nothing that says he can't do that. So here we go.
Left lane, Hutch Direct Connect goes 7786. Right lane, Old Red Fred goes 459 with a 5.
All right. Pretty good run right there, 459. That Hutch car is right back in the 770s where it was in Top Fuel 4-gear. So next up, we got Bad Boys Toy out of Illinois. Looks like a Tyco Neo car, which is pretty awesome. That's a little bit different. And we got the Marines Pontiac out of Utah, which is a Jag car. Pretty sweet. Oops, we got a number that came off.
Pull that up.
It goes on the top, Old Red Fred.
Yeah.
Old Red Fred blew the number off of his car.
So fast.
Yeah, wow. Some of these cars have like shoe polish on them. So those guys are staged up and ready. This is Top Fuel Hard Body qualifying Q1. Holy cow.
Wow.
I think that car wheelied out of the slot and hit the wall.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
That was
Our
wild.
first full-on crash of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, that's a Bad Boys Toy. That's a Tyco, I think.
It is a Tyco. And that sucker definitely needs a wheelie bar.
I'll put an A on that time.
Yep, it looks like it almost knocked the body off of it. So
Left lane, Marines Pontiac goes 658. That was exciting.
it's Top Fuel, guys. Anything can happen. I think that Bad Boys Toy might have a little bit too much spring tension. But next up, we got the Hardin Creek HCS Outlaw. This is a pretty wicked quick car up against the Mercoholic, which is a Viper modified. So This should be a pretty heavy hitter round. Be some good running right here. All right, ripper of a run.
Yeah,
Holy
heads up.
smokes.
Mercaholic goes 394 with a 1. HCS Outlaw goes 327 with a 5.
133 mile an hour for that car. That is a ripping, if you ask me. Both those cars ran really good pass. So it looks like so far, the HC Slots car is #1 qualifier. Next up, we got a Top Fuel, the Leah Pruitt Top Fuel Dragster out of Colorado in the right lane up against the Mickey Thompson Pinto Funny car out of Kansas. This looks like a full-on Top Fuel car, bushing rear end, big arm, hard body. This car should rip off some real good numbers right here, so we're gonna have a battle on our hands.
Wow, I didn't even see that.
All right, that was a real good rip.
354 in the left lane for the Pinto Funny car. 705.8 in the right lane.
354, not quite enough for that TQ spot, but that is a competitive run that is gonna definitely put them on the board. Really good run, so I'm really impressed, guys. Thanks for sending those really killer cars. Next up, we got the Mickey Thompson Mustang Mach 1 out of Kansas. So this is a sister car to that last car. Car just snaps itself down right on the track. So some heavy mags there. Up against the Skag Power runner-up in Top Fuel 4 gear. So really good passes. Let's see how this car runs. Top Fuel hard body. Really good rip.
Left lane Skag Power goes 808. Right lane Mustang Mach 1 goes 338 with a 9.
338 almost takes TQ. 327 is our current TQ right now. That is going to be a battle. Those are some quick cars. I think that we're seeing about as quick as you can get with a Top Fuel hard body at low 3.3 range at over 100 miles an hour. I think he did 102 that time. So next up, we got the Vega Funny Car Orange Crush up against Skillet Fried Chicken Top Fuel hard body. So this is a wild looking car. Both of these guys are orange. Let's see how they run. This is the last pass of qualifying #1 for Top Fuel hard body. Wow, that was great.
Blowing fire.
That thing,
Skillet Fried Cheetah 402 with a 4.
that was an awesome pass out of Skillet Fried Cheetah. I mean, that is, we love seeing stuff like that, guys. Like, that is a full custom car.
Never seen an electric car blow fire.
Yeah, I mean, that thing was wild. So we will get these tires cleaned up and we'll swap lanes and we'll come back for second qualifier, Top Fuel hard body. All right, guys, we are back for qualifying #2 in Top Fuel hard body. We had some super ripping passes, low 300s at over 100 miles an hour, well over 100 miles an hour. First up in the left lane, we're gonna run Old Red Fred. Gonna run in the left lane this time. This is a Viper modified, looks like level 10 magnets. Not sure of the arm. Up against the Top Fuel 4 gear winner of the Direct Connect Funny Car. This will be the first pass of second qualifier, Top Fuel hard body. Very nice pass.
Left lane Old Red Fred goes 467 with a 2. Right lane goes 763 with a 7.
And mic down, but we're okay. We'll get that clip back on. John wants to throw those
Whatever made it.
back up there. It probably sounded pretty cool, but I took my jacket off because I was getting too warm, so. Got the Meat Church shirt on today. Nothing on the smoker though. So next up, we got Bad Boy's toy that did no time last time. He's gonna be in the left lane this time. Hopefully this car doesn't jump off the track this time because it'd be sweet to see how it runs in its full potential up against the Marines Pontiac in the right lane. So let's keep a close shot of that one, Sam, in case there's some good action there. We'll see if we can get you a close-up of the action, but here we go. Good luck, guys. Oh, and it goes roof up. That thing just ripped right out of the hole. It is belly up. Safety Safari's on their way. They got him. He's okay.
So much torque, the chassis twisted coming off the line.
That thing was wild.
So Marines Pontiac goes 644 with a 9. No time for Bad Boy's Toy.
Bad Boy's Toy's got some work to do on that one. That thing is a true top fuel bad boy. Next up, we got our current number one qualifier with 327. Gonna be in the left lane this time. This is a Viper hot car made by HC Slots. Terry Flynn has that car sent in up against the whatever it's called, Mercaholic. Can't say it. Maybe by the end of the race. He's in the right lane. That car rips really good too. Very interesting body. It's quite a bit wider than a normal body, but here we go. Wow, it stayed with that car until the top end when that big gearing took over.
So HDS goes 350 with a 5. Right lane Mercaholic goes 388 with a 1.
All right, so I think both those cars might have slowed down that time. Oh no, Mercaholic stepped it up, but HC Slot slowed down a little bit, so 350, they could be in trouble. Next up, in the left lane this time, we got Leah Pruitt up against another 3-second car, the Pinto Funny car, which is in the right lane this time. All right, here we go. That car could go number one this pass. Top fuel hard body. Man, that car just rips.
Left lane Leah Pruitt goes 696 with a 2. Right lane Pinto goes 344 with a 2.
344. Not quite enough to knock Terry off that top spot. That could be, they could meet up in the final though, if they make it that far. Next up, we have the Mickey Thompson Mustang Mach 1 is going to be in the left lane this time. And the Skag Power 4-gear will be over in the right lane. We're almost through second qualifying. Whoops, dropped my mic again. Second qualifying for top fuel hard body.
Probably clip that mic.
So left lane Mach 1 goes 337 with a 2.
Ooh, 337. That is so
Improving their
close.
time a little bit. Right lane Hutch Skag Power 4 goes 831 with a 4.
Looks like that 337 will bump it into the second spot. That car is actually really consistent and very fast. So last run for our AFX orange car here. We're going to be in the left lane. This will be the last run of qualifying up against the Skillet Fried Cheetah, which this car was a shop favorite last time. Ran really well. Let's see if they can improve their time and bump themselves up on the ladder.
Wow, that just got down that time.
The thing is
Left lane
awesome.
Vega goes 851 with a 4. Right lane Skillet Fried Cheetah goes 385 with a 6.
385. That is rocking. So, all right, guys. Well, that concludes qualifying for our top fuel hard body class. 12 entries. We are going to get our ladder set up and clean the tires, make sure everything's good to go on these top fuel cars, and we'll be back for first round. All right, guys, we are back. Top fuel hard body first round. So we got the ladder set up here. Let me grab the paper here so I can tell you who is qualified where. So we had our number one qualifier, which was the HCS AMG Outlaw with a 327. We had our second qualifier over here on this side of the bracket running a 337. That is the Mustang Mach 1. We had our number 3 qualifier down here, which is the Mickey Thompson Pinto Funny Car 344. So that car really, really quick. Our number 4 qualifier was the Mercoholic at a 388. Number 5 qualifier, which is going to be up here, which was the Skillet Fried Chicken, running a respectable 385. Number 6 qualifier, we're going to have to run to this side now for our Old Red Fred, running a 459 on his first pass. Number 7 qualifier will be right here, a 644. Moving back to this side, we have our number 8 qualifier, which was Leah Pruitt, running a 696, which that car, actually it's not a top fuel 4-gear, so never mind. It is where it belongs. I was thinking that thing would have dominated in a 4-gear class, but it's not a 4-gear. So number 9 qualifier down here, Hutch Direct Connect, the winner of top fuel 4-gear, and our slowest of the class, number 10 is right here, or sorry, not number 10. Yeah, it is number 10. We haven't got to the slowest yet. This is number 10 qualifier with an 808. Number 11 qualifier with an 851 up here. And then we move back to this side. No passes out of this car. It obviously has a ton of potential, but it just wasn't able to make it down the track. So first up, we're going to start on the bottom over here. We are going to run the Mercoholic in the right lane. This is top fuel hard body round 1. We have the Hutch Direct Connect in the left lane. This is heads up top fuel. Here we go. Round 1. All right, that was
Winner.
Sleigh Fest.
Mercoholic's a winner with a 386 with a 9.
Good run. 386. Can't complain about that. Workaholic moves on to the next round. Next up, we have our Hutch Skag Power car running in the left lane up against the Bad to the Bone Mickey Thompson Pinto Funny Car. Let's get that car staged. They are ready to go. So this is first round top fuel hard body. See if we can hit 100 mile an hour here. Great pass.
Right lane's a winner, goes 347 with a 5.
347, 108 mile an hour. Great run. He moves on. That is 23 red. Moving on. Okay, next up we got Leah Pruitt in the left lane, running up against Skillet Fried Chicken.
Cheetah.
Oh, the Skillet Fried Cheetah, sorry. Skillet Fried Cheetah in the right lane. This is a very quick car, very cool looking, crowd favorite. Here we go.
Shortest car, the longest car.
That baby just rips. I don't know where those sparks are coming from, but
Winner right lane, 389 with a 2. Pretty consistent.
a real good car right there. Okay, so we're just working our way through the ladder here. We got cars have moved on. It looks like next round we're going to have a really close battle here with Mercoholic and the Pinto Funny Car. Up above, we're going to have the AFX Vega Orange in the left lane, running against our number 2 qualifier who ran a 338 and a 337. That is a nasty car. Top fuel, hard body. Here we go. Smell the nitro.
Winner right lane goes 325 with a 9.
325.
Left lane goes 8:47.4.
Quickest pass of the event. 325. That is ripping. That car is going to be tough to beat. All right, we are moving over to, I can get this in here, the left side of the ladder. We got the Marines Pontiac in the left lane up against Old Red Fred in the right lane. I think those cars are both owned by the same guy, so it's a winner and a loser all in one pass. Here we go.
Right lane, Old Red Fred wins with a 470 with a 6. Left lane goes 637.7.
All right. There could only be one winner there. That Marines Pontiac saved its best for last, but it just wasn't enough. Next up, we got number 1 qualifier, Terry Flynn's HC Slots AMG Outlaw in the right lane up against that nasty Bad Boys toy, Neo Tyco. I don't know if that car can keep it in the slot, but if it does, we all want to know what it can run. Top Fuel round 1, hard body. Here we go. Holy smokes, it jumped off the track. Terry ripped through there with a 327 at 132 mile an hour. That was just ripping. That 327, I believe that matches his first pass earlier, 327 with the 5. So car is consistently running 320s. So that wraps up first round of Top Fuel Hard Body. You know the drill. We'll be back in a few. See you then. All right, guys, we're back. Second round, Top Fuel Hard Body. We're going to start on this side of the ladder again. Up first in the left lane, Mercaholic running high 3s. Is it going to be enough to beat the mid 3s out of the Mickey Thompson Pinto funny car? Remember, this is Top Fuel. Anything can happen. Gears can strip, motors can blow up, cars can jump off the track. It is Top Fuel. Here we go. Wow, that was really close, I think, at the line.
Right lane with the win, Pinto funny car 347 with a 7. Mercaholic goes 391.
Right. Moving on. Great run, 109 mile an hour, 347. That car is very consistently right there in the middle of the 3s. Up next, skillet fried cheetah, not chicken, in the left lane. This is the Sparker car, eating up some piston rings each run, up against the fastest car in this group right now, running a 325 last pass. This is round 2, Top Fuel Hard Body. These are awesome cars. A lot of variants here.
Right lane, Mickey Thompson goes 327 with a 6.
Wow, 327.
Left lane goes 398.8.
That is a really good run. Tough break for Skillet Fried Cheetah. Just didn't have enough cheetahs to get that funny car out there. So next up, we have Old Red Fred running in the mid 4s, left lane, up against the HC Slots, Terry Flynn's hard body. This car does not even have a wheelie bar on it. It is just locked and loaded. Really good combo there. Top Fuel Hard Body, here we go.
Right lane, HCS with the win, 326 with a 2.
Wow.
Left lane goes 463.8.
Man, 326, it's running right there. It still hasn't taken back that top time of a 325 by the Mustang Mach 1. So that concludes that round. So it looks like Terry Flynn, he has a bye into the final. And on this side of the ladder, we got both of these cars out of Kansas, owned by the same gentleman, Stuart Barber. Shout out to you also for building some killer hard bodies. We'll get everything prepped and we'll be back for the semifinals. All right, guys, we're back. We were just saying, John had said that we need to have some personal protection equipment for these cars because I have had armatures explode, and at the Nats one time we had a guy from Florida. He got a guide pin from an Unlimited or a Neo car stuck right into his thumb. He still put the car back on, sucked on his thumb, and kept turn marshaling. So it's pretty cool. But we are in our semifinals. So first up, we are going to run the Mickey Thompson Pinto Funny car against the Mickey Thompson Mustang Mach 1. Both cars running in the 340 range. This car actually has clicked off a 325 earlier. So in the left lane, we are going to run the Pinto Funny car. This is going to be a very, very good race. Right lane has the Mustang Mach 1. Those cars are stuck down. That Mustang Mach 1 has a lot of downforce. I bet you there's more ET in that car if a little bit of tuning was done on it. Here we go. Wow, that was great.
Right lane, Mach 1 with the 330 with a 9 is the winner. Left lane goes 338. So
Wow,
super
identical
close.
reaction times. Both cars left on time. Both ran good numbers. The Mickey Thompson Pinto didn't quite have enough in the final, but it ran its best pass. So congrats to that, or in the semifinal. Congrats on that one. And we got the Mustang moving on to the finals. He is going to be racing Terry Flynn. We are going to run the bye runs out in case something happens, just like real racing. If this thing blows up or breaks or whatever, it still has to make a pass down the track. So that is going to be the right lane. Terry Flynn's car running 320s. See if he can better that on this pass. Over 130 miles an hour.
323 with a 2.
320, he takes back low ET at 134. I believe that's the quickest we have seen so far.
Yeah, that got the RPM up quick.
So that car was on a mission. He is ready for the final round. That is amazing. So we got a 324 versus a car that's run a 325. So this is shaping up to be a really killer top fuel hard body final round SCDRL. Hopefully you guys are liking it. We'll be back. All right, guys, we are back with our top fuel hard body showdown. So we were just talking off camera. These cars are super consistent and they're running super fast. I mean, it's a testament of the parts that are used here. So those both have high quality parts, Viper parts, HC Slots parts, BSRT parts. Who knows who else of parts are on there, but high quality parts produce high quality results and high quality consistency. So we're gonna go ahead and run these two. It's blue versus blue. They have both ripped off the fastest times of the event so far. And up in the left lane is gonna be the Mickey Thompson funny car running up against the HC Slots AMG Outlaw. Did they save the best for last? Are the parts gonna make it? This is Top Fuel Hard Body Finals.
Right lane with the win, 321 with a 4.
Wow, fastest pass.
Left lane goes 324.4, so steps up there, ET.
Holy cow. 0.002 of a second at the stripe, guys. That is amazing. Top Fuel.
Both of them fired off a personal best.
Mile an hour difference is insane.
Yeah, big mile an hour out of big gearing. Here's a quick look at both of the cars. You can see this car has full magnets. This car has trim magnets. Those look like they might be cobalts. These probably aren't. This car has a full Neo Mag. This car has the lightweight Neo Mags, braids, no braids. So you can see totally different combinations, totally different bodies within 0.002 of a second, guys. Like, congratulations. That is a killer run. let's get these cards up here. We'll go ahead and get the prize packs over for these guys, and we'll draw the prizes while John gets those cars wrapped up. All right, guys, we are at the prize table with our winner and runner-up from Top Fuel Hardbody. The closest race we've had all day, the fastest cars, can't beat it. We're gonna draw for the HC Slots AMG car. It got a body. It was number 740. Let's see which body that is. That is gonna be this one right here. So it's a Camaro Pro Mod DR1 donated to us by Harry Canary. So congratulations on that. Now we're gonna move over to the Mickey Thompson funny car. Let's do a drawing here. That car got a Jag car 751, so let's see which number that is. Ooh, that is the limited edition rare road race replicas Ford Ranger. I have a feeling we might see a drag car being built out of that, but congratulations, that is a really killer prize. Didn't win the race, but you might have won Best Prize Award today. So let's draw this second one up for the HC Slots car. It looks like it got a $10 gift card, number 770. That's gonna be down here. Congratulations on your win. And we have one more class to go, Top Fuel Unlimited, the fastest of the fast. Can they go quicker than these cars? We'll find out. All right, guys, we are down to our final class, Top Fuel Unlimited, the fastest of the fast. Will they be faster than Top Fuel Hardbody? We have a pretty good collection of cars. Some of them have run in Top Eliminator already, but there's always a possibility that any of the cars could break. So we have 6 in this one, and we will go through and start seating right now. So we're gonna work from the top down. So we have the Kansas Badman. This car, I believe it ran in Top Eliminator and it broke out. So that car should run quick. We also have the Nissan Skyline out of South Carolina. This is a full-on G3 Neo car versus looks like a Viper Neo car. So this should be a pretty good heads-up run. Qualifying number 1, Top Fuel Unlimited. Here we go. That car didn't move. Not good, but right lane, 333, 125 mile an hour.
That's already pushing it on times.
Good pass, good pass. That car was quick and ran some real good mile an hour. Not quite sure why this car didn't make a move. But make sure that your cars are in running condition before you send them. Next up, we got the Nomad. This car was real quick earlier. It's the RPM's Ghost Cat. It's cool to see one of those out here. We don't have any Wizard cars entered. I thought there would be some Storms, but this is a Kakalaki something in the left lane. Top Fuel Unlimited, here we go. That was a good run.
Left lane, Kakalaki goes 481 with a 1. Right lane, Showmad goes 478 with a 9.
That was a whole shot win, so that car left first, took the win, even though it is qualifying. Next up, we got the Green Goblin out of Arizona. I know he has been waiting to see how this car runs. It's going to be in the right lane. That car has a lot of downforce up against the other car that he owns called Blue Thunder. Both cars out of Arizona. Both cars, a lot of downforce. Funny car versus Pro Mod. Top Fuel Unlimited. Here we go. What's going to happen? Wow, that was a good rip.
Yep, left lane, Blue Thunder goes 338 with a 6. Right lane, Green Goblin goes 335 with a 2.
Wow, that was awesome.
Similar mile an hour, similar reaction time. Those cars are pretty evenly matched.
Yep, and for those that are wondering, that was a slip-on tire car that just ran a 330 at 99 miles an hour. So those that are haters on slip-ons, you definitely can make them work. So that concludes Top Fuel Unlimited round 1 of qualifying. We'll be back with round 2 shortly. All right, guys, we are back with Top Fuel Unlimited qualifying 2. So far, top qualifier up top here, 331 or 333, followed by a 335 and a 338. So those are real close Top Fuel cars. The Lexan body is not making that big of a difference on these cars compared to the Top Fuel hard bodies, which is kind of surprising, but I thought that they would be quicker. But we're gonna go ahead and start back off with our qualifying. So this car will be in the left lane. What was the name on that car?
Kansas Badman.
Kansas Badman running in the left lane this time. And this car here, I checked it off camera. I put power to it and there was no life there. So I'm not gonna put the car back on the track because I don't wanna cause more damage to it or to our track. So unfortunately that car did not make it. So we're gonna jump down here to the Show Mad Nomad. Actually, we'll just run a buy round since this car needs to run in the left lane also. So we're gonna run a bypass for this car qualifying to Top Fuel Unlimited. Here we go. Looked like it wheelied.
337.0.
Man, that thing is
132 miles an hour.
is a quick car. So great job, Kansas Badman. That car is working. Okay, next up we got the Show Mad Nomad. Gonna be in the left lane this time. Up against the Kakalaki Crusader in the right lane. This is qualifying round 2, Top Fuel Unlimited. This is our last class. Here we go.
So left lane, Show Mad goes 461 with a 2.
All right.
Right lane, Kakalaki goes 479 with an 8.
Close race. Last time I think that was a whole shot win for the other car, so they are doing good. We move on to our last 2, which ran a 335 last time. Going to be in the left lane this time. And Blue Thunder is going to be over there in the right lane. Let's see if these guys can crack the code. Nobody's been in the 3.2s yet with these Top Fuel Unlimiteds. We have had 3.2s from the Top Fuel hard bodies.
Left lane goes 330 with an 8.
Matched mile an hour.
Right
Nice.
lane goes 335 with a 2.
That is a great run.
So both cars improve.
That is very neck and neck between those two cars.
All right, guys. So we got our cars all qualified. We're going to go through, get them laddered out. There will be some buy rounds in this one, and we will be back. All right, we are back with Top Fuel round 1. So top qualifier, just to go over the ladder real quick. On the last pass was the Green Goblin at a 330 with an 8. That was number 1. Number 2 qualifier with 333 over here, Kansas Badman. Number 3 qualifier right here on its second pass, 335. Number 4 over here, 461. Number 5 was right here with a 479. And our number 6 qualifier, unfortunately, it wasn't able to make any passes. We still put it out there just so that you can see the ladder. We do have buys by first and second into the next round. So we are gonna start off over here. We'll run Blue Thunder in the right lane. We're not going to put that car on the track because it is not working, but Blue Thunder is going to get a bye here. Let's see what it runs. Top Fuel, first round.
Blue Thunder goes 339 with a 6.
339. Great run at 100. It broke 100 miles an hour. There we go. All right, so we will run our next pair, the left lane, Kakalaki Crusader, up against the Showmad Nomad, running in the right lane. This should be a good race. This is to race into the semis. The winner will be going up against our number 1 qualifier next round, Top Fuel Unlimited.
Wow, drove around him at the end.
Showmad Nomad takes it.
471 to a 481, but mile an hour difference, 95 to 66 miles an hour.
Awesome.
30-mile-an-hour difference.
That car really comes alive half track.
Great run for the Ghost Cat. Tough luck for Kakalaki. Next up is we will run our number 2 qualifier out of Kansas, the Kansas Badman, in the right lane. Can they break into the 320s? We will see. Oh, and it just took out the Christmas tree.
Wheelies out and breaks a tree.
It took the tree.
It was on a pass.
It broke it clean off.
Wow.
Look at that.
All right, so it's still moving on to the final though. It'll still make it in the final or into the next round.
Into the semi.
The semi. So now we have the Green Goblin coming up in the right lane. Number 1 qualifier. Let's see what happens. Can he break into the 320s?
.326 with a 4.
326 at 100 miles an hour.
Getting faster.
Great pass. So that car is ripping. As you can see from that second to last pass, even though that thing ripped off a couple of 330s, it jumped out of the lane. So it was ready to rip. But we got our semifinal order coming. Blue Thunder versus Kansas Badman. The Green Goblin up against the Showmad Nomad. And we will be back. All right, guys, Top Fuel semifinals. If you're tired of me saying, all right, guys, I don't know what else to say. So sorry about
All
that.
left, guys.
Yeah, everybody who's left watching Top Fuel Unlimited. So we got the Kansas Badman and Blue Thunder on this side of the ladder. Over here, we got the Showmo Nomad and the Green Goblin, which we're going to run first. So we are running left lane for the Showmad Nomad. This car has been doing great, but I don't know that it's going to have enough to match our number 1 qualifier. Will they run their quickest passes? Did they save the best for last? We will find out. Here we go. Wow.
315 with an 8
Holy smokes.
at
that
105.
thing just woke up right there. 315. That is the quickest pass of the day, of the event. Low ET. Going into the final, the Green Goblin.
We can rule the city, Spider-Man.
Next up, Kansas Badman. Is Kansas Badman going to be able to make it without wheeling out of the slot like last time? It is going up against Blue Thunder out of Arizona, the team car to the fastest car on the property right now. Here we go. Semifinals, Top Fuel Unlimited. And it does wheelie out again, unfortunately,
Left lane goes 333 with a 1.
at 101 mile an hour. So it looks like Blue Thunder, both Arizona cars making it to the final. That is Jeff Darrow. He is going to be super pumped that both of those cars made it. Tough break for Kansas Badman. That car is just getting faster and faster, and then it started popping out of the slot. So that is a bummer. Looked like a body pin just came out also. Put that back in there. So we will be back with our final round, the last race of the day. Hopefully you guys have stayed with us this whole time. We got 2 of the baddest cars on the property in the final. We'll see you in a few. All right, guys, it has come down to the last race of the day. Hopefully you've stayed with us. We have 2 unlimited Neo cars in the final. Top Fuel, unlimited. Here we go. We got Blue Thunder running in the left lane. It looks like a Viper V1 Neo Silver Electrical custom gear setup and a top secret aluminum rear wheels made by none other than Tony Percelli, up against the Green Goblin, the car that has run the fastest of the day at a 315. Who's it going to be? Jeff is for sure going to be a winner because they're both his cars, but which one is going to do it? Are they going to set personal best? Here we go. Top Fuel.
Right lane, Green Goblin goes 323 with a 1 for the win to a 334 with a 1.
Wow, great job. Best mile an hour, awesome passes. Here's a quick shot of both cars. This is your winner. Congratulations. That concludes Top Fuel Unlimited. We are going to move on to the prize portion, and for any of those that didn't win or didn't make the finals or anything like that, we appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you at the next one. All right, guys, we are on the final race. We have Top Fuel Unlimited prizes right here. We have our winner, fastest car on the property, the Green Goblin, and the runner-up car. So, still got a lot of cool prizes left. We're gonna go dive in and see what this first prize is. So it looks like it's an Auto World car, 780, which is gonna be the Ford Escort rally car. So looks like the Green Goblin wins that car. Next up is going to be second place. So Jeff is gonna be getting quite the haul here. Looks like a $25 gift card, 774, 77, 73, here's 74. There you go, Jeff. And our last prize draw of the day for Jeff in first place. We got a body, it's 737, which is gonna be this one right here, which is donated by Harry Canary. 69 Chevelle Pro Mod for a 4-gear. So that is an awesome haul. Thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. All of the rest of these prizes and many more will be available for the next race, which we will announce next week. Hopefully you guys had a great time watching this, and we'll see you on the next one.